2-2. Ellis needs to dial one in. Tension building here at Yakima County Stadium. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. 2-1 victory. Pippins over Sweets.
First pitch, a high drive out towards right. Back goes Chavez. He's looking up. Bye-bye baseball. Grand slam. Dylan Anderson. Bring him home and touch them all. He's been here all summer, and it finally pays off.
That was all we needed. 2-1, the final score, and we get ready for fireworks as a happy bunch. Rejoice, Pippins fans. There's baseball tonight at the Orchard. You are watching Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars versus the Gresham GreyWolves. I'm your host and play-by-play announcer, Marcos Gutierrez, with my partner, Shay Matson, here in the booth tonight. For your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars, we had 2 losses so far on the season for them in their inaugural season, with a loss 10-4 against the Portland Gherkins on July 3rd. And then last night against the Gresham GreyWolves. And that score was, I believe, 10-8. Isn't that right, Shay?
10-7.
10-7, off by 1. Well, that shows you how we're going to start off tonight. But Shay, how are you feeling so far about the Pippins All-Stars team tonight?
Great to be back. Lovely day in Yakima as usual. You gotta love the fan energy even when the team's on the road. The Pippins proper took a beating in Walla Walla last night, so hopefully we can see a win come out of the Columbia Basin rivalry there. But it's great to have the All-Stars back and get one back against Gresham.
All-Stars looking to take their first victory in their inaugural season. Starting lineups just getting announced. National anthem coming up soon. We'll be back. Stay with us. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us here for the Pippins All-Stars starting lineup. So far tonight, looking like a partly cloudy day. Clouds mainly just staying here for a moment, looking to move outside of our view by the end of the night. But so far, temperature for your starting or first pitch, 85 degrees with a wind of about 12 miles an hour and gusts up to 20. Precipitation at a minimum, 0%, and humidity up to a good whopping 24%. Here in Yakima Valley. Once again, oh, sorry. Go ahead, sir. No, by all means.
We can come back to that after the anthem. That's my bad.
Today, Yakima County Stadium rests on the ancestral lands of the 14 confederated tribes and bands of the Yakima Nation. The people of the Yakima Nation inhabited more than 12 million acres across Adams, Benton, Chelan, Douglas, Franklin, Grant, Kittitas, Klickitat, and Yakima counties. We honor those native peoples who are tied to the through history, legend, and culture. We acknowledge their descendants who live in the world today. We thank the caretakers of this land who have lived here for generation upon generation and will continue to do so. This acknowledgement is a way to respect and step toward correcting the stories and practices that erase Indigenous peoples' history and culture. Tonight we acknowledge and thank the people of the Yakima Nation. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through
a beautiful rendition of America's national anthem here on Native American Heritage Night. Once again, I'm Marcos Gutierrez here with Shay Matson in the booth tonight. Pippins All-Stars looking to take their first victory of the season against the Gresham GreyWolves. Defensive alignment for the All-Stars: James Hull in left, Dustin Yates in center field, Jonathan Rominger in right field, Mason Bailey rounding it off in third for the infield, Levi Correa at shortstop, Brandon Stone at second, Hudson Freeze at first base, and Kaipo Matsushima. That brings us to our man on the mound tonight. Shay, can you tell us a little bit more about Austin Murphy?
Yeah, that's right. Austin Murphy is making his first start as a Pipps All-Star, if my memory serves me right. But he has pitched with the Pippins proper. Some stats: he's made 2 appearances this season, both early on. One's against the Sweets in May 31st, the other one against Marion. Not too long of an appearance, Marcos. Just a handful of innings, and as a result, the ERA is very inflated. So Austin's looking for a little bit of a bounce back, especially in this All-Star collection.
So a lefty out of YVC, also pitching for the Yakima Valley Pippins proper team, as Shay mentioned. But against this GreyWolves starting lineup, Riley Wilson first at bat for the GreyWolves, Connor Shively batting second, Carter Hawes batting third for the GreyWolves, Vance Nelson batting fourth, Cole Vestall batting fifth, Cameron Van Kempen batting sixth, Santi Alacron batting sixth, David Taylor batting seventh, Colin Harrington batting eighth, Russo Reitman, as here's the first pitch in there for a strike, batting ninth, and batting 10th, Wade Bergdahl for the GreyWolves. Second pitch in there for strike 2. Austin Murphy off to a good start in an 0-2 count.
You mentioned in the pregame just now, Marcos, 10 batters for Gresham. We don't usually see that in the West Coast League, but the Wild West, there certainly can.
As there's a hopper out to short. Levi Correa going to roll it in and get it off to first base. Hudson for the out, number 1 of the top of the first inning. And yes, 10 batters for the GreyWolves tonight. Wild West rules here in play tonight for the GreyWolves. We're going to have 10 batters. Not sure if the Pippins are going to follow suit, but 10 batters for the GreyWolves to start us off.
And we might see some substitutions for the Pips later on, just like in last night.
There we go, as Shively fouls that one off. Connor Shively, Henley High School alum. Looks like he's committed to Chemeketa Community College down in Oregon.
And for those who don't know, that's the current home of the Marion Berries in the West Coast League.
As there's strike 2. There's the 1-2 to Shively. Out inside for a ball. Murphy deals. As that's a breaking ball in there for strike 3. Austin Murphy dealing early against the GreyWolves.
Yeah, good pitch by Murphy getting in there. And too much for Shively. He definitely wanted to send that out.
So bring up Carter Hawes. Carter Hawes, a native of Newburgh, Oregon. That'll be fouled off to the third base side. Carter looked to have been batting .346 in his total career stats at high school for Newburgh. So looking to do damage early, as that's a pitch behind Kaipo.
That one got away from Murphy a little bit. You'd tell he wanted it to break inside, but I think it might have just slipped out of his hands.
Might have slipped a little early. So Austin Murphy looking to do damage early, prevent damage early as well on the defensive side. But light crowd on hand, still filing in tonight for Native American Heritage Night here at the Orchard. 1-1 count. Goes inside, behind Kaipo once again. So Carter, a 3-year letterman in Newburgh. Again, batted .346 with a 400% on base percentage. As that one misses, ball 3. 3-1 count early on. 2 outs. So Austin Murphy just going to try and battle back here. Here's a liner out to Mason Bailey at third. Mason going to rope it in and get it over to Hudson Freeze for the 3rd out of the 1st inning. Your Pippins defense gets out of the inning unscathed. Pippins offense coming up next. Welcome back, Pippins All-Stars fans. Quick first half of the inning for the Pippins defense, but that brings out the Pippins offense. GreyWolves on defense. Davey Taylor in left, Cam Van Kempen in center, Wade Bergdahl out in right field, Santi Alarcon in third base, Riley Wilson at short, Connor Shively at second base, Russo Reitman at first base, and then backing up the dish, Vance Nelson. That'll bring us to the man on the mound for the GreyWolves. Who can that be, Shay?
Taking the mound for the GreyWolves is none other than Blake Kansky, fresh out of high school in South Salem. He comes in 2026 stats with a .380 ERA, a 6-5 overall record in 13 appearances. Started 8 of them and pitched 51 in the 3rd innings, gave up 53 hits, as well as 37 strikeouts to his name and 23 walks. So he's got a nice little resume as he heads off to college soon. Undecided as from what we can find.
Is that strike 1 to Hudson Freeze, Yakima Valley's own. Blake, 1-1 count now. So Blake and the GreyWolves looking to do some damage defensively to the Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars lineup. We'll see how that goes. 1-1. Inside for ball 2. So Hudson, now going into his sophomore year at Arizona Christian. He was a standout middle infielder and right-handed pitcher for West Valley High School here in Yakima. This is 2-1. In the zone for strike 2. Hudson was a 3-year letterman and a key contributor to a historic West Valley season, 20-game win streak. That's outside ball 3. So full count for Freeze here early on. No outs, nobody on. Here's his pitch, full count. Down low, ball 4. Freeze works a walk in his first at bat.
Good job by Freeze taking those pitches. He didn't seem to take many of those pitches, Marcos, but to his credit, many of them ended up sinking down into the dirt, and he gets a base as a result.
Attempted breaking balls, missing the plate, missing the zone. As that brings up Brandon Stone, fouls it off. Ends up almost to the picnic deck.
And right on the roof of the dugout bar.
One of the many amenities here at the Orchard. as Brandon Stone steps back into the box. Washington State commit, former East Valley Red Devil. As Stone gets the 0-1. Fouls that off. Going to be called fair. Going to be a play at first as Stone is out running into the bag. Advances Hudson into scoring position. However, Brandon Stone out at first.
Yeah, and then like you said, it came off the bat. He may even dropped in foul territory initially, but that spin, that top spin, because he topped the ball a little too hard, ended up going right to the catcher and easy out at first.
Easy out, but productive out. Advances runner into scoring position. Hudson Freeze now at second. Kaipo Matsushima stepping into the box for the Pippins All-Stars. A current Pippin, just not traveling with the team to Walla Walla. Here's the 0-0. Strike one in there. So far, consistent strikes being delivered by Blake out on the mound. The 0-1. Outside. Hudson was dancing there a little bit a second, trying to maybe catch Blake off guard. Blake on the mound, Blake Kamsky. Looking to maybe cause damage early. Get a runner into third base for the Pippins All-Stars, possibly. Blake takes a look at Stone. Stone able to get it through the gap. Stone going to land up at first. Hudson gets a hold on third. As that's runners on the corners for the Pippins All-Stars. Way to hit, Brandon.
Yeah, good look by Stone. He found the gap right between first and second, so nobody in the area code there.
Nobody in the area code. I like that one. Nobody in the 509. Levi Correa, current shortstop for your Yakima Valley Pippins and current shortstop for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars as he looks at strike one. So, first three Pippins All-Stars up to bat are also current Pippins. Just again, not traveling with the main team or the main squad to Walla Walla. As Brandon Stone gets a jump, Levi get this into right field. No man's land. Hudson's going to score. Brandon Stone gets the wave around third. Levi goes to third as well. Brandon Stone scores. Levi Correa with a triple. Early on damage from your Pippins All-Stars.
Absolutely terrific work by Correa there. You could see him go across his body, and it was in a perfect spot, just bringing all the runners right around. It's got to feel good for him, even though he struggled a little bit with the Pipps proper, getting a triple here.
As in comes Dustin Yates. Dustin Yates, a former Pippin. In the year 2017. As he takes a look at, takes a swing at strike two. So Dustin, a former Pippin, former Washington State Cougar, and as a Pippin, played in about 38 games, had 123 plate appearances. As he gets one into left field. That'll score Correa as Dustin takes a round around first, gets to second, and stops. That's a double.
Pippin's onslaught continuing here. Gresham really having to play all the way to the foul line in those last two hits. So really good job by the Pipps All-Stars finding those gaps and really making it difficult on the GreyWolves defense. Totally unlike yesterday.
Absolutely unlike yesterday, as there is a visit on the mound currently. GreyWolves looking to stop the offensive onslaught early, as Pippins All-Stars are now up 3-0 with 3 hits so far in the first inning. So, I mean, hey, this is a great start.
Gotta love it, right? And again, a huge confidence boost for some of those guys in the dugout that are waiting to get their reps with the Pipps proper. But also really good for, some of the retired guys.
right as we see there Dustin. I mean, he got a stand-up double.
Yeah, look at that. Still got it, you know.
As here's Connor Cabalas, another former Pippin. Connor takes a look at ball 1. So Cabo, a Gonzaga alum, former West Coast Conference Gold Glover. So defensive guy looking to get on here for the Pippins All-Stars. As he looks at ball 2.
Cabo finding some success yesterday, both offensively and defensively. He's one of those guys that seems to be pretty reliable on this All-Star crew.
Absolutely. 2-0. Outside and past the catcher as Dustin will advance. So Blake getting it away from Vance behind the dish, but ultimately were able to stop it before Dustin could round third.
And I think both pitchers so far are still finding their tracks. Murphy himself had 1 or 2 wild pitches in his first inning of work.
Absolutely. Blake deals. That'll be a gimme strike 1. 3-1 the count, so nothing too far for Cabo to work a walk out of. There's Cabo getting it up. Pass shortstop Riley Wilson. Cabo gets a single here in the top of the first.
Again, those gaps just killing the GreyWolves. I don't know if the Pippins have a ball magnet in there or something. Someone's controlling it with a remote, but those balls are finding every single hole possible. It's almost not even their fault that they're down 4-0.
Lots of unfortunate, just slow rollers. But also, lots of balls just getting towards the foul line here on early on for the Pippins All-Stars. That's swinging a foul ball for Jonathan Rominger, the right fielder tonight for the Pippins All-Stars.
Yesterday, Rominger with an RBI and a great sliding catch out in right field.
As that's going to be towering. Left fielder coming in. Makes the play, Davey Taylor. Holds Cabo at first, but 2 outs in this bottom of the first inning. Excuse me.
Big out, I think, for Gresham. You know, you lose 4 runs. Pipps All-Stars putting up a 4th spot. And you just got to find 1 out at a time. And so it was nice for them just to, catch their breath, maybe reset a little bit and get this last out.
So that brings up the third baseman, Mason Bailey. Mason going to get a foul ball to the first base line, down the first base line, rather.
Yeah, almost hit a cameraman of ours in the bullpen.
Oh, yeah.
Got to go shag that.
Well, I was first thinking cameraman. We are the cameraman, but and then I remembered.
Yeah, our cameraman, no.
A photographer.
Cameraman.
There we go.
There we go.
So Mason Bailey playing in all 3 Pippins All-Star games so far. Got a runner at first. Looking to get Cabo over into scoring position here. This is the 0-1. Gets behind Nelson.
And I was going to mention, sorry, Marcos.
No,
I was going to mention in the pregame before the national anthem that the wind gusts have definitely been noticeable since coming to the park. It's blowing left to right, and the flag seems to be pointing in the direction of a Jersey Mike Subs home run. So we'll see if that becomes a factor later on in this game.
So will we not only have the first home run for the Pippins All-Stars as this one looking to drop fast towards the shortstop. Riley Wilson able to make a play on it. That's 3 outs. We'll come back. I'll finish my sentence here in the top of the second inning. Pippins All-Stars versus GreyWolves.
Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade.
Welcome back, Pippins All-Stars versus the Gresham GreyWolves. Austin Murphy in here with a 0-1 count so far. Murphy looking to deal. That is outside for ball one. 1-1 count early on in this top of the second inning. Austin Murphy, again a Yakima Valley Yak. As this is going to be a towering fly ball. Gets called off by the second baseman, Brandon Stone, for the Pippins All-Stars as he makes the grab. So one out quickly on in this top of the second. So bring up Vestal for the Gresham GreyWolves, excuse me. It's going to be a tongue twister for me tonight. That is ball one. So Cole out of Sprague High School. It's a liner out to right, almost getting our cameraman again, our photographer. Watch out.
Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled. I know they put a sign out by the picnic deck that says, "Watch your head," because there might be baseballs coming at you.
Fly balls. Watch out if you're in the orchard. Austin Murphy. 1-2. So Austin Murphy looking to get his second K of the night against Vestal. Vestal gets a fly ball. Foul beyond the stands. Austin Murphy gets a grounder. Out to second, Stone. Going to give it to Hudson at first. That is out number 2.
Yeah, a little bit of an excuse me swing by Vestal there. I think he wants that one back. Otherwise, he would have put that one in about shallow right center field.
100%. Was just looking for a gap there, but missed it slightly. As that'll bring up Cam Van Kempen out of Sprague High School as well, Salem. He'll see ball one to start him off. That's ball 2. 2-0 count from Murphy. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 2-1 count. Van Kempen doesn't look like he's got a commitment anywhere as to my knowledge at the very most, but an outfielder and a right-handed pitcher for the Gresham GreyWolves. As he's going to take a look at strike 2.
Oh, Van Kempen had his moments yesterday. He had a great catch in center field. He was on base a few times. Yeah, all-around solid guy.
As he'll find a gap. Van Kempen finds some real estate. That'll be a runner for the Gresham GreyWolves out at first. So Santi Alarcon, Alarcon, up to bat for the Gresham GreyWolves. Murphy into Alarcon. Ball 1. So Santiago out of Monmouth, Oregon. Looks like he's going to be graduating next year from Central High School. Shortstop and outfielder for the GreyWolves. 1-1 the count now. Santi, if I'm not mistaken, playing third for the GreyWolves today. That is ball 2. Pitch. Outside, ball 3. Murphy trying to get back here in the count. 2 outs so far recorded for the Pippins All-Stars. Austin Murphy deals. Liner out to right field. Rominger giving chase. Grabs it for out number 3. Pippins All-Stars only allow 1 hit, 1 base runner on. And that'll be their offense coming back up. Doing some damage here in the bottom of the second. Pippins All-Stars coming up.
Gear up for summer like no other with Legends Cup. From the first whistle to the final goal, it's a 3-month marathon of massive payouts. Kick it with us every Thursday from June to August for a chance to win your share of $275,000. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. The stakes are high, the prizes are huge. Legends Cup, only at Legends Casino Hotel. The pitch is calling. Will you answer?
A couple years ago when I was in high school, I had braces. I didn't wear my retainers or anything, so I came back and I've shown a lot more progress with this time around than last time around. They are very helpful. They show you step by step like what needs to be done so you don't waste your time on treatments. Working with Dr. Christopher, I'd say they are very, very good orthodontists, and I would love for people to come here and enjoy everybody and everybody's personality. It's been great.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. Pippins All-Stars offense up on deck.
Really offensively explosive in that first inning, Marcos. We'll see if they can replicate that.
We'll see as James Hull, the left fielder for this Pippins All-Stars squad, comes up to bat.
I don't know if it's just me, Marcos, but I think some of the players switched numbers.
I think that some of the players switched numbers too, and that's why there was a long pause there as he looks down 1-0 account.
Because it should be Shively wearing the number 2.
That is what I was thinking as well.
Or sorry, Stone wearing the number 2.
Another lineup blunder from your Pippins All-Stars. That's a foul ball down the third base line. So James, hailing from Sela, sophomore currently at the College of Idaho. In high school, he was a 3-time All-CWAC team. This is going to be a liner. Going to land out to Cam Van Kempen making the catch out there.
Good read by Van Kempen. He almost lost it in the sun for a second, but good tracking, gets the out.
Also bring up your top of the order. Hometown kid, Hudson Freeze, coming up. Walked in his first at bat, made it all the way to third. Actually, no, he made it all the way to home. So Hudson, currently at Arizona Christian University, played his high school ball at West Valley here in Yakima. So some Valley guys on the squad for Yakima Valley, as he'll look at the 1-1 count.
Always got to love the local products. I mean, looking behind me, see a dent in the wall that Harmon labeled as a Curtis versus West Valley state playoff dent left in this spring. So definitely a lot of prestige with these teams as well.
Absolutely. Hudson going to get this one towards right center as it looks like Wade Bergdahl will make the catch there in right field.
Van Kempen almost working double time, and that ball ended up getting blown by the wind.
Almost. As you mentioned, wind blowing in here from left to right. Flag waving pretty profusely out there. I wouldn't say it's the most I've ever seen, but more than 0.
The gusts have died down since about an hour ago. They were gusts up to 20. I think they're now down to under 17.
Stone looks at ball 1. So Stone, a ball that just found the gap between second and first in the first inning. Pippins now in their second time around the order, as that's ball 2. So some defensive turmoil early for the GreyWolves. Blake pitches in there for ball 3. 3-0 count to Stone. Stone going to get this one out to right. Wade going to have his back turned as that's off the wall. Brandon Stone rounding second. He's got the wheels on. Brandon Stone into third. Brandon Stone triple here early on in the orchard.
Stone absolutely stung that one. We don't have TrackMan data on us, but just look at this replay and just whacked it, and the wind took it right over the head of the right fielder Bergdahl, and it ended up bumping up against the wall. Great base running as well, losing the lid.
Absolutely. So much speed there. He knew it, too. Off of the wall, off of that sprint boat sign out in right field. So stepping into the box, Kaipo, as this one's going to get behind Nelson, and Brandon Stone comes in from third to score here early on. 5 runs, and it's taco time here at the Orchard now. 5 runs scored by your Pippins All-Stars gets you, if you're at the Orchard, a free taco from Taco Bell, Doritos Locos Taco, specifically.
Isn't that a great reminder? If you come to the Orchard, you get free food almost every night.
Absolutely. Whether it's a BOGO deal from Jersey Mike's as umpire. Gotta take an extra second. BOGO deal from Jersey Mike's or a Doritos Locos Taco from Taco Bell. Can't go wrong there.
Cannot. So 5 runs for the Tacos.
And is it 10 strikeouts for the?
10 strikeouts for Jersey Mike's. BOGO.
As Kaipo looks at ball 2. Kaipo from Kennedy Catholic High School here in Washington. He's committed to Wazoo as well. Catching tonight for the Pippins All-Stars is that strike 1. 2-1 count early on. Blake deals. Kaipo over the second baseman, Connor Shively. Into right field. Kaipo gets into first as well for a base hit.
Man, Shively was so close. If he was just about 2 or 3 inches more off the ground, I think he would have had a chance at snagging that one.
100%. Got some airtime on that. Just not enough, unfortunately, for that almost line drive there.
Yeah, the spin rate of the ball definitely took it up in the air a little bit more.
So bring up Levi Correa, the Utah Valley product. Looks like past year had a redshirt freshman year. Did appear in 8 games with 1 start. And he started against Utah on April 21st. As Levi gets this out into center, deep center field, but Cam able to make that catch. Van Kempen out in center.
You couldn't see it on the center field cam, but right when he caught it and went into the wall, the camera shook quite a bit. So great hustle by Van Kempen.
Van Kempen making some defensive plays early. Not enough as the Pippins All-Stars get 5 here in the, 5 total here in the bottom of the second. Going to the top of the third. Pippins baseball up next.
My experience at West Coast League was fun. It was a big difference going from California over there to Walla Walla, Washington. And the crowds were actually really good for such a small town. They really showed up for us, and everybody was very welcoming. It was an awesome experience.
How much does speed play a factor in your game here?
Oh, it's a huge factor. Ball in the gap or just even a CNI single. If you get out of the box good, you can even try and stretch to a double sometimes.
Durant hits that hard into the gap.
Here goes Durant. He's blazing around second. Into third. It's a 2-run triple.
Jaron Durant, a triple to the gap in right center.
For me, that summer was about embracing like new teammates and embracing new challenges because, you know, you're seeing different types of pitchers and really fast paced, a lot of bunting, some new positions, new skills. Kind of helps with like leadership and like getting to know guys, and it was a good development for me in a lot more aspects than I expected. That was some of the best coaching staff that I've had. Back then I was a second baseman, you know, I thought if I just played really good second base, I'd be able to stay there, but they better use me in the outfield, which is awesome. You know, I'm loving it now.
On the defensive side, you've been making some pretty good plays. You've been playing really all over the field now.
Hit coming on Duran, diving ahead, he's got it. What can he do at this point? Wow, changing the game both offensively and defensively, that's huge.
JD's one of my best friends in the organization. He's just such a hard worker. He's super intense on the field, but he's completely different off of it. He's really laid back, relaxed, loves to have fun, brings such a good rapport and demeanor to the clubhouse. There's so many great things to say about him and the way that he goes about his business.
Defense for the Pippins All-Stars back up again. Able to limit some runs early on. Austin Murphy on the mound, as that is a liner down the third base line. Davey Taylor, didn't even get to say his name yet. Makes it into second base with a double.
Yeah, he stung that ball pretty hard, bent right past. Was that Mason Bailey over there at third? Arms aren't long enough, I guess.
So the Lapine High School alum makes it into second base on the first pitch of this top of the third inning. Austin Murphy, the pitch, fouled back into the backstop. So Russo Reitman was a first-team All-MVC designated hitter. He received honorable mention as well after leading Lapine in batting. Had 9 stolen bases, 10 RBI on the season. As Russo lines this out into left field, dives quickly, and Hull going to make the throw, cut off by Murphy. So GreyWolves runners on the corners. Runners on the corners early here.
Yeah, once again, just Murphy laying one right in the middle of the zone. Pretty easy that time for the GreyWolves to pick it off. So we'll see how Murphy adjusts. Still no runs given up.
Yeah, still no runs, but an offensive explosion from both sides. So that one's fouled into the net.
That first row got to watch out. I think there was a guy or two that was trying to reach through the net to catch that, but I don't think that's a very good idea.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. As this is Wade Bergdahl for the GreyWolves coming up. Wade, foul 2. Strike 2 as well. Wade from Staten, Oregon. By my count, batted .429 in his career with a 600 OBP. A letterman in the year 25 to 26. He looks at 0-2. 1-2. Davey Taylor going to come in to score. Gets the GreyWolves on the board.
Yeah, those are the pitches you want back as a starter, especially. You give up a double, give up a single, a guy on third, and just a little too far outside for Matsushima to contain.
So with that, Murphy going to look to battle here in the top of the third inning. 1-2, currently the count. Runner dancing at second, the pitch. Outside for ball 2. So again, runner at second, Russo Reitman for the GreyWolves. Austin Murphy looking to keep him there. Gets his look, takes his look back, takes a look forward. Outside, ball 3. Full count here for Austin Murphy. No outs.
I see some sub-Ks have made their way into the stands. They're supposed to be out in the picnic porch.
Yeah, the party porch is supposed to be the owner of those, but hey, I mean, whatever. It's kind of cool.
Oh.
That'll be a walk for Austin Murphy. So a walk for Bergdahl here early on. Austin Murphy going to face the top of the order. That is Riley Wilson coming back up for the GreyWolves. Riley grounded into the shortstop, Levi Correa, in the first inning. Austin going to try and keep 2 runners on, as that is in there for strike 1.
Big confidence booster there. Let's see how Murphy continues with these.
Murphy again, Yakima Valley College product. Pitch in there for strike 2. Murphy battling early on in this count.
Also a good frame job by Matsushima. It was borderline outside the zone, but he really did a good job of framing that up.
Absolutely. Matsushima being the man behind the dish. Looking to help Murphy here. This one line back into Austin Murphy. Going to make the bases loaded here for the GreyWolves.
How would you score that one, Marcos?
Well,
off the leg of the pitcher?
I don't know if I can.
Infield single, maybe?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it an error because it wasn't necessarily bobbled or dropped, but it wasn't also something that was easily available for Austin Murphy to handle. And it kind of just was a slow roller as this is in there for strike 1. So, nonetheless, bases loaded for the GreyWolves. Another early scoring chance for them. This one, slow roller to Correa. Oh, misses second base. Brandon Stone was there, but throw offline as this is going to score number 29, Wade Bergdahl.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity there. Correa just flinging it with a sidearm and a little offline going into right field.
So runners remain on base, this time at the corners. Nobody on at second. So that being said, Shively in at first, and Wilson out at third.
Yeah, Shively representing the tying run over there at first.
This one, Kaipo going to get this back to first. Hudson having to jump for it just to corral it, but stops it before it can go too far.
Yeah, really good snag by Hudson. Definitely offline, but he made the most of that. Keep it in play.
So this will bring up Carter Hawes. He's in a 1-0 count currently. Austin Murphy deals. This one a foul. This one making it towards the party port. Oh, not close actually. This one in the stands. We'll see if anybody tries to go run for it. So far, no luck.
I think a person in an orange umbrella got it.
Oh, there we go.
Souvenirs.
So a 1-1 count. Runners on the corners. Austin Murphy gets this one. 2 second, 2 first for a double play. Pippins All-Stars getting out of the, not getting out of the inning yet. Close, but not yet. One more out needed as that one, a great defensive play all around from the Pippins.
Yeah, good work there. Keeping it in the field. Good adjustment by Correa even after he threw it into right field last time. Doing a nice little toss.
There we go. Nice and easy. So Shea scored that as 6-4-3.
Indeed.
As that one's outside, ball 1. Austin Murphy, strike 1 in this count. Austin Murphy's pitch count getting up there, but nothing to be too worried about yet if you're a Pippins All-Star fan, as that's in there for strike 2. Still not afraid to battle, though. Early on in this game, wants to keep the GreyWolves within a run at least. Murphy, a soft bouncer to Levi Correa, gets this one to Hudson in time. Across the diamond for Levi Correa. Pippins All-Stars work through a double play, and Levi Correa getting the final out on this top of the 3rd inning. Pippins All-Stars coming back on offense.
Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Welcome back. Pippins All-Stars offense now taking the field. Dustin Yates was able to reach here first time around the order. Lined to left field for a double as he's going to get one into right center. Cam reaching back as this one's to the warning track. A little bit of confusion out there. Dustin going to go for the triple. Dustin safe at third. A double and a triple so far. Cycle watch for Dustin Yates.
It's a triple party here at Yakima County Stadium today. Once again, Dustin really getting a nice hold on that ball. And it was about where Van Kempen was distance-wise. He had to run over to try to cover in that right center position, but just too much real estate. And with the wind blowing that way, that just curved right in between the two outfielders.
Absolutely. Just gave it a good old golf slice there. But nonetheless, off the wall, a little bit of confusion as well did not help the GreyWolves in this situation. But regardless, Connor Cabales up to bat. So he'll take a look at ball one. Connor reached with a single back his first time around. Also the manager for this Pippins All-Star squad, as Vance Nelson does a great job to keep that one corralled.
Yeah, it's a run-saving stop there by Nelson.
Yeah, don't count Dustin out from trying to not score here as Connor going to get this one into left. Davey Taylor looking it in. Dustin Yates going to tag. Davey Taylor making a great throw, a little bit beyond the plate, so Dustin Yates will score for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. Insurance and an offensive explosion here for the Pippins All-Stars.
Honestly, great throw from Taylor. It had a decent line. It was just off maybe about 2 or 3 steps to our left. So if that's just adjusted just a little bit more, that would have had a chance at throwing out Yates.
It had the distance. However, it was just a little offline. So that'll bring up Jonathan Rominger, the right fielder. Flew out to right. Left. He flew out to left in his first appearance at the plate. But takes a look at strike one tonight for a second time up around. So give Connor a fly out to left as well, if you're scoring this game along with us. 1-1 the count. Rominger gets this out to second. Connor Shively going to make a play on it. Out to first, Russo Reitman.
One of those few ground ball lasers from the Pippins All-Stars that actually goes towards a man instead of finding the gap. So a good response there by the GreyWolves, and I think Shively had some satisfaction in throwing that to first easily.
Absolutely. Not allowing any more real estate. Definitely allowing more up the center or up the middle, but nothing to the corners. As Mason Bailey takes a swing. Strike one. Awkward swing. Got him off balance there.
That's the kind of swing that you start normal, and then it turns into an excuse me swing, and then it turns into a I need to shield my face kind of swing.
Yeah. That one kind of ran in on him. Blake Kamsky on the mound. Mason Bailey swinging, strike two, fouled. So Mason in an 0-2 count with 2 outs on the board. Playing third base for the Pippins All-Stars tonight. Here's the pitch. Outside. Gets away from Vance Nelson as well.
I think I heard a fan telegraph that, and it's going to be outside, and then that's exactly what happened. Probably a bit of luck.
A little bit of future sight here at the Orchard. 1-2 count. That's swinging strike 3, but gets away from Vance Nelson. Mason Bailey going to have a chance to get to first here as he will. Strikeout making it to first. Good job. Good run from Mason Bailey there.
This is the second time in a row between today and yesterday that we've had somebody swing and miss on a strike 3 call that got past the catcher. Yesterday it happened to the Pipps All-Stars, and now it's happened to Gresham. So a lot of exciting things happening with this continuing All-Star games.
Absolutely. Blake Kamsky getting that in there for a strike 1. So, James Hull flew out to center field last time. Getting Cam Van Kempsey, or Kempin, excuse me. I apologize, Cam. But making him do some work out there in center today. So that's a 1-1 count so far.
Yeah, double apology to Cam. The card that we got yesterday for the starting lineup looked like it said law. Like the C was an L, and the M looked like a W. Just unfortunate circumstances, and so we didn't really know your name until today.
Yes, finding that out pregame was a surprise. We apologize, Cam, sincerely.
It's an all-star game.
We were not familiar with your game. As Mason Bailey taking off for second, as that's going to get over Connor Shively's head. That's going to get into right as well. Wade Bergdahl going to make the toss to second as runners are now at the corners. James Hull with a gap, or not a gapper, but a hit in right field.
Yeah, it was 2 outs, 2 strikes, so Bailey decided to send it right before the pitch got there, and it definitely paid off. Got into third base really, really comfortably.
Absolutely. Had a running jump. Now, Hudson Freeze, number 34 for this Pippins All-Stars team, going to make his way to the plate for the 3rd time today. So Hudson, wow. Early on in this game, folks. Ball 1 to Hudson. As I was saying, though, Hudson, in this first time around, first trip, reached on a walk, made it to home, and then flew out to right field. As a runner going to take off for second, James Hull going to make it in time. Vance Nelson not enough behind the plate.
That's one of those where you, if you're Bailey on third, you consider running home once that ball leaves the catcher's hand towards second. But I think it might have been a good decision for him to stay.
Better to be safe than sorry with 2 outs as Mason Bailey thinks about a jump. Stays there at third, though, for ball 3. So Hudson in a very hitter-friendly count. You wonder if he's going to get his pitch. 3-0 the count. Blake Kamsky deals. Swinging, strike 1. Hudson thought he had his pitch.
Yeah, it was a fastball, but it was just at the bottom of the zone, a little too low for comfort.
Nothing too easy to hit, nothing too hard. 3-1 the count from Blake to Hudson. The pitch gets away from Nelson. Mason Bailey going to take off. Mason Bailey in time as Vance Nelson has a little bit of a struggle getting the ball from behind the backstop.
And I think that's ball 4 as well, so Hudson will have a free base at first once he realizes it.
No, they called it a strike.
Oh, was it a strike?
They called it a strike. So, unfortunately, no instant replay for at least myself, but Shay, did you get anything?
I got nothing.
Hudson, doesn't matter, lined up the middle. Hudson going to reach easily. Scores James from third, James Hull. That'll be another run for your Pippins All-Stars.
Good job by Freeze reading that one. He was probably surprised at first that it wasn't a ball 4. At least I wasn't, or I was surprised. But he gets on base regardless.
You aren't the only one. Maybe it just got away from Nelson. So more or less an error, but not necessarily anything too bad, as the GreyWolves now down 8-4. So this will bring back up Brandon Stone, the number 9 for the Pippins All-Stars. Brandon, back-to-back triples in back-to-back nights for your Pippins All-Stars. Ain't that a fun stat? Is that strike 1? Got on base in the first time around. Second time around the order, got a triple and scored on a pass ball. Hudson at first gets a jump, as that's fouled off from Brandon Stone. So Hudson with a good jump, looking to be aggressive still with 2 outs. 1-2 the count to Stone. We'll see how defensive he gets in this at-bat.
That jump worked for Bailey early on in this inning, or not too long ago, I suppose.
Staying aggressive. Kamsky inside hits Stone. So Stone gets hit by pitch and reaches as gets a runner in scoring position for your Pippins All-Stars.
It's unfortunate we're not keeping track of the pitch count anymore, Marco.
I
It's
know.
a little too difficult, but man, these innings are getting really long.
Yeah.
For Kansky out there on the mound.
Absolutely. Only in the bottom of the 3rd here, folks. As this will bring Kaipo Matsushima, the catcher for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars, back up. Kaipo, 2 singles on tonight. Kaipo gets another one up the middle. This is going to score Hudson. Brandon Stone going to hold up at second. Vance Nelson, that gets the throw from Cam Van Kempen, but just a little offline there. So, RBI for Kaipo Matsushima, the catcher for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars.
Yeah, great response by the Pipps All-Stars. Even after taking one on the chin last night, they've managed to bat around with Correa now being the 9th man to arrive at the plate. And two totally different stories.
Absolutely. An offensive explosion. 9-4. Your Pippins All-Stars lead it here in the bottom of the 3rd so far. Long catcher's meeting up on the mound with Kamsky and Nelson. Possibly just relaying something that may have been missed, but nonetheless, long 3rd inning. You don't want to see them much longer for your GreyWolves here. As Levi Correa, Shea mentioned, have batted around the order, the Pippins All-Stars, so Levi up to bat for the 2nd time this 3rd inning. Levi looks at ball 1. Levi Correa again, a Utah Valley Wolverine. Had to remember their mascot for a second. In a 1-0 count. Stone dancing. Kamsky avoiding a pitch clock violation as that's 1-1, the count now to Correa. So Stone trying to cause as much distraction out as second. As that'll be outside. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Levi Correa able to work a count, as we've seen in a Pippins uniform. Two and one from Kamsky. Gets away from Nelson. This will advance some base runners. Stone thinks about running home, but stays, gets the hold-up sign at 3rd. As Kaipo going to get to 2nd.
You got to wonder if you're Gresham. You don't have too many arms available, it being the last day. Might be pulling some fielders pretty soon.
As a broken bat, Levi Correa gets away from Riley Wilson. As Kaipo going to run home. In there, safe at home. Kaipo Matsushima from 2nd gets home. And your Pippins All-Stars have a 11-4 lead in the bottom of the 3rd.
I think that broken bat might have caught everyone off. You see it just shatter. Correa only holding the handle, but that ball just rolled right off the dirt and out of the glove of, I believe, the shortstop Wilson.
You'd be correct. Riley Wilson, kind of a bobble there. Not sure if they're going to rule that one an error, but nonetheless.
It says a hit on the board.
Well, there we go.
So
I just looked away at the wrong time, I guess.
I don't know. I don't even know if we have official scorekeeping for this. We don't have point streak. We don't have anything going on in the booth next to us.
Come on, there's got to be something. Well, what do you think, Shay? Is it time for a score update as runner Levi Correa takes off for second? Allowed in there. No contest from Vance Nelson.
Yeah, I think it is time for a score update, Marcos.
Your Yakima Valley Pippins are tied with the Walla Walla Sweets. Bottom of the third inning, 3-3. Again, main squad for the Pippins in Walla Walla for this 3-game set. Harmon Johnson on the call. Listen to that radio broadcast on YouTube. As Kamsky gets that one in there for strike one. Dustin Yates takes that looking.
Good sign from the Pippins proper over in Walla Walla, being able to battle with the Sweets today after taking one on the chin last night.
Absolutely. Dustin getting this out to right. Bergdahl going to need to make some room. Grabs it.
Got it.
Ends the inning. So the Pippins with a 6th spot here in the bottom of the third. GreyWolves looking to get some back in the top of the 4th. Coming up.
I was scheduled to go to the West Coast League out of high school, and then the draft happened, so there was a slow process deciding whether to sign or not, and then eventually I didn't. My whole senior year, I was like, oh yeah, summer will be cool. I was nervous for it, but I was also very excited. The group of guys that we had there was special. You know, I was jumping into a new group of kind of older guys. Most of them were a year or two older than me. It was really good for me being like a younger player. They kind of showed me the ropes of what college baseball and summer ball was about, and it really helped me through that whole process.
First pitch, McLean, deep center!
I think hitting with bats every day was different. Playing every day that consistent was different for me. Coming from high school, the competition was good. It was a good introduction to Pac-12 baseball. You got guys throwing every day who are top of the rotation guys in college, Friday night guys, Saturday night guys, and get to face that as a senior going into a freshman year was really an advantage for me because it really made me get better and realize I need to get better quick. But it was a lot of fun. You know, everyone in Bellingham welcomed me with open arms, and it was a great first summer ball experience. I couldn't ask for anything more. My host family was so awesome. I mean, the Ayers, I still talk with them like weekly, maybe once every 2 weeks. To form that connection, that relationship that I still have with them and other teammates, I'll remember those for the rest of my life. Bellingham fans, thank you guys for always supporting me. I really appreciate it. You guys made it special for me.
Welcome back to Yakima County Stadium, the Orchard. Yakima Valley Pippins back out on defense. Cole Vestal looking to get some life into the offense for the GreyWolves. Austin Murphy, first pitch of the inning. In there for strike one. So Vestal, as mentioned prior, Sprague High School graduate. Plays second in a right-handed pitcher. So we'll see if we see him up on the mound tonight for the GreyWolves, but nonetheless, 1-1 the count. Austin Murphy, breaking ball in there for strike two. Austin Murphy, to my knowledge, looking for his second strikeout of the night still. Shake and fact check me on that one.
I agree.
There we go. Glad scorecards are the same. The 1 and 2. That'll be strike three to Cole Vestal. Austin Murphy with his second strikeout of the night. 8 more to Jersey Mike's BOGO subs for the Orchard.
Man, when you put it like that, that's a long ways. That's a long ways for a free Sammy.
Hey, not free. BOGO.
Oh, but yeah.
Oh, man. Ball 1 to Cameron Van Kempen.
I think you were the person that said if we get to 20 strikeouts,
does
that mean we get free sandwiches?
I mean, come on, 2 free sandwiches. And Cameron Van Kempen gets that out into the right center gap. Dustin Yates going to get that one. It almost looked like he just kind of underhanded it with his glove to Jonathan Rominger out at right. But nonetheless, gets it into second and stops the runner at first.
Yeah, maybe a little confusion there. I wasn't watching the whole time, but definitely slow getting back into the infield.
Confusion for me as Cameron Van Kemping 2 for 2 on the night. So they'll bring up Santi, also known as Santiago Alacron, a Central High School, going to be graduate out of Monmouth, Oregon. Excuse me. That'll be a 1-0. Kaipo getting it back to Hudson at first. So 2-0 the count from Murphy. 1 out, 1 runner on. The pitch gets dropped by Matsushima, but down there for ball 3. So Santi in a 3-0 count early on, looking to get on base, get a runner in scoring position for the GreyWolves. 3-0. In there, gimme strike for strike 1.
I just heard our general manager, Jordan Rowland, talk about getting tacos downstairs. I think I can smell them too, Marcos.
Fry bread tacos.
Oh.
Santi gets it out to Levi Correa. This could be 2. Brandon Stone gets it to first in time. Double play. Your Pippins defense comes back for another double play. This will bring the offense back out on the field for the Pippins All-Stars. Pippins 11-4 here, bottom of the 4th. Welcome back, Pippins All-Stars fans. Defense for the GreyWolves coming back out after a double play ended the inning. Score that. I believe 6-4-3. Levi Correa to Brandon Stone to Hudson Freeze. So, Pipps All-Stars coming out with Kobalis, Rominger, and Mason Bailey. Your 3 due up. So Cabo, first man up for the Pippins All-Stars, a former Pip himself, also a former member of this coaching staff. And if memory serves correct, between my conversation with Cabo a while ago, I believe he said that it was 23 that he was, or 24 maybe even, that he was on the coaching staff for the Pips. Ooh. Well, a fly ball early on.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I'm going to be totally honest. I was looking to make sure we still have Blake Kamsky out on the mound. And a fan ends up with a very shocking fly ball as it's an 0-0 count still. And that's 1-0 to Cabo. Yes, that is a new arm on the mound. Shay, do you have him?
I'm having trouble finding stats.
Okay.
Max Prep's being a little funky.
For the fans, Jake McClothney. Do you think it's said like that?
McClary.
McClary. Okay, I didn't see the R. There is a Norway row happening in the first row. For those fans that don't know, Norway, the soccer team in the World Cup or football, as that's a 3-1 count for Cabo, has their fans in the stands doing a row motion and a chant, more or less. I won't mimic that chant for you guys today, but nonetheless, look up a clip. It is a sight to see.
It's pretty awesome.
Scott T may be joining in as Cabo works a walk. 1-on early on. Norway falling earlier to England. Is that a 2-1 bout?
Yeah, I was pulling for Norway. I'll be honest. It's so easy to cheer for a guy like Holland.
I wish I knew more about football. As this one fouled off beyond the first base. So Rominger previously flying out to left and then getting into a line out to second base. Rominger working with a man on first. As that's going to be 1-1 the count. One count. Rominger down the first base foul line, just beyond. Almost out to the 293 corner wall, but little bit too early on it for it to make it into fair territory.
Yeah, he got a hold of that one. I don't know if the wind also played a fact, but it landed right in that bullpen area towards the back corner of the orchard. Maybe it had a chance to sneak onto the field past the line.
Had a chance. We'll see if he can get another hold of one. Rominger in a 1-2 count. Gets a hold of one. This one just beyond the infield. Gonna roll into right field as Wade Bergdahl gonna get that to second. Cabo thought about taking third before he quickly stepped back to second.
So for the pitcher for Gresham, I can't seem to find any reliable stats. Sports Illustrated has a nice page, but they seem to be incomplete. But for McClary, he's from Baker City, Oregon, and actually the Baker City Herald mentioned him as being part of the Greater Oregon League All-Star team. On top of that, he's a commit to Linfield over in McMinnville. So he's staying in state and looking to get some playing time with the Gresham GreyWolves this summer.
Well, not only looking to get some playing time, but some time on the mound. Mason Bailey steps into the box for your Pippins All-Stars. Mason takes a look at ball one high. So Mason reached on a strikeout his second time around. Playing third base tonight. Cabo takes a good lead at second as Mason watches strike one. No, ball two.
Oh, the scoreboard juked me there.
Scoreboard juked my mind there. I was watching because it was a little close up here, but nonetheless. So that's 3-0 to Mason Bailey. Number 25 for this Pipps All-Stars. Cabo out at second. The manager and DH for this squad tonight at least, and Jonathan Rominger, the right fielder, out at first. Cabo trying to catch a pitcher off guard. McClary, right? Jake.
That's what I think.
Okay. Got to write this down. Ball 4 to Bailey. Base is loaded and no outs for your Pippins All-Stars. So McClary and manager for the GreyWolves going to have a chat early on in this bottom of the 4th inning. So Shay, over the course of last night and tonight, I mean, we've gotten to watch about 14 innings of baseball. What have you noticed from start to finish, or start to the 14th so far? In total, 14 innings. What have you noticed from the start different?
Well, there seems to be a different energy around these all-star games, and I've kind of grown to like them. There's less at stake, and so these exhibition games, getting at these local guys to come out and play, and Gresham, the same thing, getting a lot of high school players, or some of them still in high school looking to sign somewhere. Just a really fun opportunity to come out to the ballpark and get some hits and pitches in. So really like this environment.
So the All-Star game a hit as that one hit to second. Shortstop going to do it all. Riley Wilson gets the out at second and the out at first. Double play for the GreyWolves, so that'll make it 2 outs with James Hole grounding into a double play, but brings up Hudson Freeze, the Arizona Christian man. Score that one 6-3. As shortstop, more or less again, did it all. Shortstop again for the GreyWolves, Riley Wilson. Lights start to come on for Yakima County Stadium, the Orchard, as Hudson takes a look at strike one. So Hudson got on base twice so far today. Walked once, as this will be his second time on base. Hudson Freeze scores Rominger from third.
You got to love that for Freeze. And you mentioned he had a base hit earlier, also an RBI. So this is his second run batted in here off of 2 hits. Well, 3 hits, I might add.
So bring up Brandon Stone. This one gets past Nelson. Hudson Freeze going to take his bag for free. No contest. So 1-0 the count to Stone. Stone again, previously reaching for a triple, scoring on that pass ball, getting hit by and his last at bat getting hit by pitch. And first at bat got on for a single. Jake gets this one outside, 2-0. Stone donning the number 9, second baseman for your Pipps All-Stars. Again, former East Valley Red Devil, my alma mater. 2-0 count to Stone. Up high, ball 3.
Can you speak much for the baseball culture at East Valley, Marcos?
For me, I didn't play baseball past my freshman year, but very lively, especially after the fact. After I was done with it, I noticed a big culture swing, and Coach Craig Hyatt doing a great job out there at East Valley. That one, ball 4. So, lively atmosphere. Team now nicknamed the Valley Boys. Brings up the Kennedy Catholic man, Kaipo Matsushima. Also committed to Wazoo. According to Prep Baseball, had a 2-second pop time behind the dish. A pop time as he gets hit by 1.
He gets popped.
Yeah. Way to be witty there. Kaipo reaches on a hit by pitch. So make that My count, 2 hit by pitches tonight in total.
Kaipo's still perfect on the day.
This is true.
It's 3 for 3. 3 base hits.
That's true, yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. I was looking at my handwriting and how bad it was, and I was like, what? No, he's been on base. Kaipo 3 for 3.
His single in the 3rd inning brought in a run, so he's been doing a lot of offense.
If we had to choose a player of the game, it'd be tough tonight.
Yes.
We're not even halfway through it. Oh, man. 13-4 your score here at Yakima County Stadium. If you haven't thought about it, come out to the Orchard, enjoy a fry bread taco, Native American Heritage Night here at the ballpark. As Levi gets this one back towards the Todd Lyons press box, into the stands. Foul ball. Your reminder, Pippins fans, if you come to the plate, or excuse me, come to the ballpark, come to the plate. I mean, hey, you could. It's an all-star game.
This is true.
Seen crazier things happen. Wow. As I stumble. And strike 2 called to Levi Correa. Bases loaded. Hudson Freeze on 3rd. Brandon Stozen on 2nd. And Kaipo Matsushima on 1st. Next pitch, ball 2, above Levi Correa's head.
Yeah, he was definitely taking cover there. He didn't duck. He was willing to get hit in the dome,
team, yeah.
but definitely froze there.
Levi 2-2. 3-2 full count. So if I were manning the camera tonight, we'd probably be doing a face-off because it's a right-handed batter. But unfortunately, you get to listen to my voice for another whole 5 innings of baseball here at the Orchard.
I've grown to like our little split screen action.
It's kind of fun. Runners get an advance. Levi Correa out to left. Davey Taylor, as well as the 3rd baseman giving chase. Davey Taylor making the catch out and left. So, GreyWolves work out of a bases-loaded situation, prevent more runs from coming in. 13 runs on 13 hits for the Pippins. GreyWolves offense coming up next.
Gear up for summer like no other with Legends Cup. From the first whistle to the final goal, it's a 3-month marathon of massive payouts. Kick it with us every Thursday from June to August for a chance to win your share of $275,000. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. The stakes are high, the prizes are huge. Legends Cup, only at Legends Casino Hotel. The pitch is calling. Will you answer?
A couple years ago when I was in high school, I had braces. I didn't wear my retainers or anything, so I came back and I've shown a lot more progress with this time around than last time around. They are very helpful. They show you step by step like what needs to be done so you don't waste your time on treatments. Working with Dr. Christopher, I'd say they are very, very good orthodontists, and I would love for people to come here and enjoy everybody and everybody's personality. It's been great.
Summer ball just, it has that romantic kind of energy. The sun's out, you get to really enjoy your summer. You're still playing baseball, something you love, but at the same time, you get those precious off days. You get to go out and hang out with your boys, and it's cool. It's really unique because you're playing with guys all over America who you would never have an opportunity to play with, but you create these really long forming friendships that, I still talk to those guys. The people that you meet is amazing, the host families that you have. We had something really special, man. It was baseball at its purest, and not only did we all love the game, we love each other, and we were playing just to play another game. It wasn't we have to win the series. It was just like we just want to play another game with each other. I played for the Corvallis Knights, home field of the Beavers, where I went to school at Oregon State. I knew a lot of guys that played there before. Nick Madrigal. I played with Adley, Zach Taylor. Playing for the Knights felt like an honor. The West Coast League is a great place to play some ball. I mean, you got some premier pitchers out there. I thought the quality of pitchers in the West Coast League was just as good as our college season. I think it's like there's some leagues where it's just like get your reps, get out of there, but like you're there to win every single game. The coaches care, the fans care. Like it's a real fun environment, but competitive at the same time.
Welcome back to the Orchard here. Top of the 5th. GreyWolves offense on deck, as that is strike 1 from Austin Murphy. Very one-sided affair so far into this one as Austin Murphy speeds it up for what looked like strike 2 almost, but ball 1, at least from my eye up here in the booth. So, Austin Murphy again speeding it up, trying to catch him off guard in the box. 2-1 the count.
Batter stays in the box. Batter gets pitch.
There we go. Austin Murphy 2-1. 3-1-2. Next batter, Davey Taylor. Davey out in left field. He gets ball 4. So, one batter, one on board for the GreyWolves of Gresham. This will bring up Russo Reitman. Davey Taylor had a double his first time around, but reaches on a walk. This one getting Levi Correa got an eye on it. Same with the left fielder, as that's a collision, but I mean, slow enough to where it didn't do much harm there.
Yeah, lucky for them. It was more like a friendly bump and catch. Trust fall, I guess you could say.
A trust fall from James Hall. Levi Correa making the catch. So holds Davey Taylor on there. If you're scoring it, F6. Wade Bergdahl stepping into the box for the Gresham GreyWolves. Batting 10 tonight again, the GreyWolves. As the Wild Wild West League. Actually, scratch that. Bergdahl going to fly out to Dustin Yates in center.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of the scoring, Marcos.
I know. It's getting a little bit easier. Practice makes perfect.
Even though we're both doing 3 things at once.
Right. Well, that's okay. Speaking of 3, after this pitch, Austin Murphy, ball 1. Speaking of 3, the score for the Yakima Valley Pippins proper, still 3-3 in Walla Walla, top of the 5th inning. We'll make sure to let you know the score later on in this ball game. This one going to be right past Correa, the shortstop. So, Riley Wilson able to get on base.
Good swing from Wilson there. You could tell just when he was waiting in the box, he was just waiting for that pitch to come right in the sweet spot, and he let it have it go right past, or in between rather, the shortstop and third base.
(1-0) from Austin Murphy. Trying to get an eye on his number. Person in the box for the GreyWolves, number 2. That's Shively. Perfect. Just making sure I was at the right batter. Is that one? 1-1. Right. Taylor reached. That's who my mystery man on second was. I was trying to remember who was on second here, as I didn't mark it in my scorebook. This one, right out to Hudson Freeze. Going to get 2 there. 1, excuse me. Hudson Freeze getting the last out of the inning. Pippins offense coming back onto the field. Stay with us. Bottom of the fourth inning, Dustin Yates gets foul for strike one. Welcome back to the Orchard. Yates, a Wazoo product, played in 11 games for him. As Yates going to get this one back up the middle. Dustin Yates reaches again. That's his third time today. And guess what? Jordan rolling the PA for us tonight, reminding me that Dustin Yates is a home run from the cycle.
Yeah, he had a double, he had RBI double in the first. Then he had a triple in the third. Now he just had a seeing eye single, Marcos, and you're exactly right. He's a home run away from the cycle.
For those that may not know what the cycle is, that is when a batter gets every, more or less, that is Tyler Frieder's at bat. Okay, I wanted to let Jordan Rowland finish the sentence before I finished what the cycle may be, but it's when a batter gets a single, a double, a triple, and a home run. Dustin Yates just needs a home run. So Tyler Frieder's taking over DH for Cabo, the manager tonight as well. As he gets rung up on strike three. Tyler asking the ump where that was at. That's okay. He'll get his chance. Talk more about Tyler Frieder's the next time he comes up.
I think he's wearing the number 22 today.
22? Yeah, that's right. I saw that. Yep. Brings up Jonathan Rominger, right fielder for your Pippins All-Stars. As he looks at ball one. So Dustin Yates on first. Rominger in a 1-0 count, 1 out. Gets one past the first baseman, Russo Reitman. Advances Dustin to second and gets himself on base today for the second time.
And Dustin had to watch out for that one. He hit the brakes at first because he didn't know if it was going to get caught by the first baseman, but it actually thread the needle between the two of them. And then after seeing it land in the grass, took off the second.
Pretty neat to see in person here at the Orchard. A good sign to come for the Pippins fans here. Just means you guys over on the internet land got to join us at the Orchard for some great ball games from your Pippins and Pippins All-Stars. Mason Bailey getting into the dish for the fourth time, excuse me. C will get a foul into almost lefties, more or less the Pippins All-Stars bullpen. Rominger on first, Dustin Yates on second. Mason Bailey in an 0-1 count with one away. Bailey, a former Sela Viking. As this one swung on strike two.
I think that means there are at least 3 Sela Vikings on this roster. You have Bailey in the box. You got Yates at second, and then Hull playing left field.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. Hull was a Sela alum.
Mike Archer doing a great job over at Sela.
There you go. Shout out to Mike Archer as Mason gets this one almost in past the right fielder Wade Bergdahl. As Dustin going to take off for third. Throw into second, stopping Rominger from advancing. However, Dustin took advantage of that and advanced to third. So Mason with a towering fly ball out to right, but again advances not Dustin and then holds Jonathan Rominger at first.
Yeah, he really got a hold of that one. It's one of those swings where it sounds like it's going over the fence, but just hangs up and then dies.
Well, that was my reaction immediately. That's what I thought was going to happen. Is Rominger going to take advantage? He's going to try to get to second. Successful steal for Jonathan Rominger. Puts 2 in scoring positions with 2 away for the Pippins All-Stars. James Hull, The SELA alum in reference to our conversation a short while ago. Gets this one fouled off. Still in play. Third baseman, Santiago Alacron, going to make the play. Stumbling over our words here at the Orchard. Top of the 6th coming up next.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Austin Murphy still dealing here for the Pipps All-Stars. No defensive substitutions so far on the board for the Pipps All-Stars as well. Austin Murphy going to look to continue as this one's roped out in the center. Brandon Stone almost makes the play, however, just over the top of his glove out in center, shallow center field.
You try a little hop there. I don't think that helped too much, but he definitely tried to get there in time, just a little late.
Almost there. So that was Haas, as this will be Vance Nelson, the catcher. So Vance Nelson takes a look at strike one. Previously, flied out to right, grounded into shortstop for an out at first. Score at 6-3. Vance, another foul, making the count 0-2. Wasn't really able to talk about Carter as well, the man on first as of this time. But he grounded to third in the first time around, and then second got into a double play. He reaches for the first time tonight. Vance Nelson fouls it off again. So over halfway now here in this contest. Shay, anything of note so far, and anything that the GreyWolves may need to change up in the second half of this game?
Well, I think the Pipps All-Stars really got the right foot under them today, especially early on in this one.
As that one's called strike 3 to Vance Nelson. Third strikeout. Sorry, Shay, go ahead.
So I guess that was a good example as well. Just they have the right foot underneath them. They're getting hits. They're getting enough defensive stops. With the exception of the third inning, they gave up a 4 spot. Been playing very solid so far.
This one fouled into the stands.
I think Gresham, they're kind of caught up in a offensive funk since that third inning 4 spot. So once those bats get going again, they've got people on base. They just got to finish the job.
Lots of left on base for the Gresham GreyWolves, but nonetheless, looking to still stay alive here in the top of the 6th inning with a runner on and only 1 out. 1-1 count as well. Vestal takes a look at ball 2. So Vestal, Sprague High School native, and Not sure where exactly he may be committed to, but that's according to Baseball Northwest. 3-1 the count. Vestal at bat. Austin Murphy on the mound with a runner at first.
I think that's number 14, Slade Hudson, in the box.
You'd be correct. There we go.
Pinch hitting for Vestal, if that's even a thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Slade pitched, I'm pretty sure, until the 5th inning about last night. Then was relieved from Colin Harrington. As this will get by Kaipo. And Haas will advance to second when it was a 4-pitch walk. So, Slade on base for the first time tonight. First time up, first time down. Or first time up, first time on base. Not down yet. So, the center fielder, Cam Van Kempen, up at bat. So hard seeing what exactly number it is, as that one's a pass ball from behind Kaipo. 2 runners in scoring position. Offense coming alive for the GreyWolves. 1-0 count with 1 away. So Austin Murphy looking to pitch to contact here. Maybe in for a double play if they can manage. There we go. Austin got a strike there. 1-1 the count. 1 away. Slade Hudson on second now. That one, ball 2, low in the zone. Such an interesting game. Was super slow at the start. Sped up there in the about 3rd inning, in the 4th inning as well. And then slowed right back down. Austin Murphy down 3-1 in this count. Austin Murphy looking to get back into the count. 3-1. Outside, bases loaded, GreyWolves.
Which might be the golden opportunity for Gresham now. We mentioned a little bit ago that their bats are singing. They got 7 hits on their 4 runs. And now they have the bases juiced. So now it's time to cash in the check.
The GreyWolves, 4 runs on 7 hits, bases loaded, with an opportunity to be only down 5 with a bases clearing knock. Actually, no, down 6 with a bases clearing knock, because that would leave 1 on. So Santi comes into the box, 0 for 2 on the night. Give Cam Van Kempen a walk. And Santi holds back his bat, ball 2. So a reminder, Carter Haas on 3rd, Slade Hudson on 2nd, and Cam Van Kempen on 1st. Santi Alacron on in the box, excuse me. That's a 3-0 pitch.
Austin's got to work his way back into this count. He can't afford to cough up too many runs. Maybe 1's okay, but got to be thinking about how many runs you want to sacrifice with the bases loaded in the 3-0 count.
Arms listed for Yakima Valley, as that is ball 4. That'll walk in a run. So Carter Haas, the first man on for the GreyWolves, gets in on a ball 4, which brings Slade Hudson to 3rd, and then Cam Van Kempen 2nd, and Santi Alacron 1st. As I was mentioning, as there's a mound meeting between Murphy and Kaipo, arms for the Pippins All-Stars that were listed today was Tyler Frieders, Dustin Yates, and Connor Cabales, to my knowledge at least. Is there a second Connor on this roster? I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
I would concur.
So Frieders, I know he pitched at one point for Yakima Valley. I just have to get it on the Google machine to find out, but not 100% on that one. Dustin, I know he did. Pitched in the first Pippins All-Star game, getting 4 strikeouts and closing out the game for him against the Gherkins. That's ball 1 for Murphy.
I believe Murphy would qualify for the win, if that's even a thing,
Yeah.
in these All-Star games, pitching 5 full innings.
Yeah, he's gone 5 full. Strike 1 from Murphy.
Update from Pippins at Sweets. A homer from Sam Kane of the Sweets puts the Walla Walla Sweets up 4-3 over the Pips.
Man. That Walla Walla Sweets team going to be a tough one this year.
They've had their moments. They swept Ridgefield right before the Pippins did. But into the game comes Cisco Lopez.
Cisco.
His first action since getting suspended earlier in the season.
Hey, free Cisco. 1-2 the count. Down past Bailey at third. This is going to score 2. This one at Kaipo. Lays the tag, but drops
call.
it. Ball gets away from Kaipo out of his glove. This advances runners to second and third.
That is exactly not what you want. If you're the Pippins All-Stars, you get a nice lead, and now a few walks and a few base hits, and it's a completely different game.
This is true.
Lead down to 6 now.
So that bringing the score 13-7 Pippins All-Stars at this time. Folks, I have officially lost my scorecard. I hope Shay was watching.
I just wrote down a lot of walks because I have no idea what happened
there
until
we go.
just now.
Switzerland and Argentina playing currently in the World Cup. So this must mean that Slade scored. Ben Kempen, I believe, scored as well.
Because Russo is up to bat.
Right.
Which means Taylor got a base hit.
And we have Santi at third.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, three straight walks and a base hit brings in a run. Or 2 runs, I should say.
Yeah. Davey clearing 2 bags.
Haas was on.
Right. Russo, Reitman up to bat. Oh. Fouled. Hudson Free's not going to be able to get there.
That was one of those pitches where you just spin it so much it just kind of floats. I'd be curious to see the exit velo, maybe dipping under 50 miles an hour.
So a breaker in there for an 0-1 count. 1 away in the top of the 6th. GreyWolves with a 3 spot so far. 1-1 now the count. Pippins All-Stars again, not really many defensive substitutions as of yet. This one lined into the bullpen there. So again, rounding out the lineup, we have James Hole in left, Dustin Yates in center, Jonathan Rominger in right field, Mason Bailey's at third, Levi Correa at shortstop, Brandon Stone at second, Hudson Freeze at first, Kaipo behind the dish, and Austin Murphy pitching on the mound, as that one's fouled. That's what it sounded like. And that one's in there for 2-2.
Yeah, no contact made. The appeal down to the infield umpire says no swing.
Almost sounded like contact, but I'm not sure from where then. Russo gets a ball low at the feet.
This is a big at-bat for the GreyWolves and a big duel for Murph on the mound to deal with.
Nobody warming up. It's Murphy's batter to deal with. As this one's hopped over to Mason. Mason going to throw from third. Hudson not able to pick it out of at first. This will score 2 runs. Russo Reitman landing up at second base. Scores Santiago Cronin, Davey Taylor. This is now a ball game, folks.
Yeah,
13-9.
Call that an E5. Very unfortunate for Bailey over there at third. He had all the time in the world, but the throw was just a little short and hard to dig out of the turf.
Murphy being replaced. This will bring out Tyler Frieders. Pippins bullpen coming up big time here at the Orchard.
College summer ball is a blast. Playing baseball and going all over the Pacific Northwest is beautiful in the summertime. Great league, fun cities to travel to, great weather, fun ballparks. Give me a kind of like a taste of what it was like to play professional baseball with the schedule, playing every day, taking long bus rides. Made a lot of good friends on those teams, and a couple big leaguers on my team. Matt Duffy, Matt Boyd. You get to meet guys from all over the country, come together for a couple months in the summertime. All try to get better and push each other, and a lot of good memories looking back on that summer in Corvallis.
Fuel the adrenaline is coming out now.
Yeah, his hands are on the mound.
He was a key piece of our club that season, and he was one of the most talented, if not the most talented position player on the field at that time. And Mitchie, he was going through some early struggles, mostly due to the fact that his lower back was tight and sore all the time. And coming off his freshman season at Cal Poly, he was shy.
Who was your first kiss?
I don't even remember.
We had a pink bat day, a breast cancer awareness day. Next thing you know, Mitch comes up and hits one out of the park, and he ended up not letting go of that pink bat for a couple of weeks. I mean, I think he went on a tear, maybe 5 or 6 home runs in the next 10 or 12 games, and it was really neat to see kind of that turnaround, and kind of came out of his shell a little bit more.
Yeah, summer ball days, it's hard to get your hands on a good bat, so once you got one, just ride with it. We were blessed to play, OSU and Corvallis, and what a great, little college town that was, and it just prepares you for professional baseball. I think it was such a valuable experience for me to go through in college, and it definitely helped me in the minor leagues.
Your attention, please, Pippins All-Stars fans. Tyler Frieders, a former Pippins pitching coach as well. Say that 3 times fast. Out on the mound for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. Now Tyler, as me and Shay and I found out, he was a former Pippin and played the same year we started here at the Pippins.
Yeah, played 2022, 2023, which you and I both arrived here on the scene at 2023 with good old Logan Peter.
Oh, yeah.
And Carlos.
Oh, Carlos. Man, I wonder what those guys are both up to.
I have no idea. We should send a message to the group chat after this game's over. But
that is not a bad idea. The old group chat, yeesh. that is a relic.
Yeah, but for Frieders, it's 3 years in the making, or 3 summers, I should say, in the making. From what I could hear from GM Jordan Rowland's stats that he somehow found, probably on point streak, definitely one of the better pitchers on the Pippins roster, playing a handful of games in the summertime.
I believe it was 21-16, his overall record.
Yeah. So very solid. And give up, I think he had a 3 ERA.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Well, on the mound, again, Tyler Frieders for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. And in the box, Wade Bergdahl for the GreyWolves. Bergdahl, a State and Oregon product. There it is. Frieder in there for his first strike of the night. 3-1 the count now. Fan favorite, Frito. 3-1. This one fouled into the stands. And bounces into the dugout bar. So, Frito's first batter in a full count. Wade Bergdahl reached on a walk in the first time around. Flied out to center field last time around. This time around gets a walk on ball 4. So Frieder still trying to settle in here at the Orchard. Again, first time in a while that he's pitched here, but nonetheless, not going to take away from his stats. Runner takes off for third. Mason Bailey there in time. That's out at third. Kaipo, great defensive awareness. Mason Bailey there to make the tag at third as the runner advances Wade Bergdahl to second.
I feel like it's super rare in these games throwing someone out at third, but great awareness by catcher flipping it over just in time, and great placement there for the tag.
So Frieder gets some help out there. 2 outs or 2 away for number 8, Riley Wilson.
Pitch a little high there during the warm-ups. We were on commercial break, but some of Frieder's pitches were going maybe 7 feet outside of the box into the net.
If the high home camera shows it, as this one's fouled off into the stands. If it shows it, yeah, right about past the faint banner bank B on the left. That's where it ended up, but that's okay. He's getting settled in here. It's a 1-2 count with 2 away. Frieder just needs a payoff pitch here. Crowd getting into the game. Top of the 6th inning. GreyWolves with a 5 spot. Again, Frieder's 1-2 count. Deals. Gets a liner out to Levi Correa. And gets it to first in time. Hudson Freeze. Levi Correa able to put away the inning. Tyler Frieders gets 2 batters faced. Pippins offense coming back up to get some insurance. Up next.
It's wild. I mean, it's crazy. It's still hard to believe that I have that ring. I'm not sure exactly how it came about, but I had the opportunity to go up and play in Kelowna. It was really fortunate. We had a really good group of guys up there, and it's a beautiful place. I mean, we really appreciate everybody who came out and watched us play and supported us, and made that summer really special for all of us out there. It's just an awesome city you guys live in. It was an absolute blast. Playing in the West Coast League, it was a very different experience for me. I really hadn't been away from home that long. It was my first college summer league team. Most guys leave and they really are focused on the innings, getting more work in, developing a pitch. For me, it was just kind of have an opportunity to face some different hitters, and it was definitely more of a step into a professional style of play. You're playing a lot more. It's just not weekend sets. I got to put a lot of innings in my mind. I was out of the bullpen a little bit, so that was new to me. It was just a really good opportunity for me to refine all my stuff going into my sophomore year. Out of high school, I thought I was going to be a position player. If you would have told me, 10 years later, I would be, pitching and being at this stage, I would have been a little surprised. I was very fortunate to get drafted. Ended up here in Houston. It's been an awesome ride here the last 3 years. It's still hard to believe that I have that ring. It's wild. I mean, it's crazy. The things that happened during those games last year are just unforgettable.
The thing about Phil is that, he's the same every day. I mean, you can't tell if he's going good or if he's going bad. That's what makes him a quality reliever. It's the fact that, his highs aren't that high and his lows aren't that low. Enjoy Phil. I think I bought him some corn one day, and I wanted to know his opinion because from where he's from, he's a corn expert.
Welcome back to the Orchard. Hudson Freeze up on deck. Up in the box for your Yakima Valley Pippins. Shay and I were just talking about in the break there how we're needing to catch up as that one gets past Vance Nelson behind the dish. But Shay and I were just talking about how we needed to catch up a little bit on our scorecards and whatnot. It's been a long day.
Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. You write down things during some innings, you write down things not in others.
Definitely fair. We feel like we missed a batter in the GreyWolves, but that's okay, as that's in there for strike 1. Hudson Freeze taking his practice hack. Steps out of the box slightly, but nonetheless, 1-1 for Huddy. Pitcher speeds it up. This one back up the middle. Hudson able to reach base again with another one up the middle. I believe this is his second one tonight.
Yeah, second one in a row. He's swinging 4 for 5. All of them singles. One fly out to right field in the second inning. So great work by Hudson just to get the bat going and keeping it on the ground.
Current Pippins. Leading off here, Brandon Stone, number 9. Again, Brandon Stone, 2 nights in a row, has had a triple each night. So definitely putting on for the Pipps All-Stars. This one way out to left field. Davey Taylor going to be on it, but still, that one almost got to the wall. Hudson Free is able to get back to first base in time, but man.
I feel like if that was just a few more feet to the left, that had a chance of bending around the pole and dropping down in the parking lot for a homer.
I thought I had my first home run call there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, man.
Maybe Dustin Yates homering for the cycle. Hopefully that, knock on wood, doesn't break the commentator's jinx.
Mark my words. If Dustin Yates hits for the cycle, I will go tarps off in the booth.
You heard it here first.
And don't get me wrong, I guess I really want Dustin Yates to hit for the cycle. I don't know how
I
much
do.
I don't know how much I want to go
now
tarps
I really
off.
do.
Kaipo Matsushima in the box for your Yakima Valley Pips. For those of you that don't know what tarps off is.
Oh, boy.
Tarps off is when, per se, as that strike two, a bunch of people step up and take their shirts off and start swinging them in the air as crazy as you can, pretty much. But it's happened a few nights here at the Orchard.
I think it really got kicked off during the Wenatchee series. The Pips were down really big, but then somehow started crawling back in the 8th and 9th innings.
This one gets past Vance Nelson, going to advance Hudson. Hudson in scoring position with 1 away.
And with that rally energy, because normally people would wear like baseball caps inside out or sideways down, but out in the picnic deck there were a handful of guys that went out there and started doing the tarps off, and eventually it caught on to the rest of the stadium.
Kaipo gets this through the gap. Hudson rounding third. Hudson gets the wave. Hudson scores easily. Kaipo with an RBI.
Another instance, once again, of the Pipps All-Stars finding the gap. That time through the short and third base gap. So great hitting by Matsushima. Really finding his rhythm. Still remaining perfect on the night. 4 for 4 and a hit by pitch.
Wow. Wow. Pippins finding some real estate here at Yakima County Stadium. Levi Correa now back in the box. The shortstop. So, folks, if you're scoreboard watching, bottom of the 7th, your Yakima Valley Pippins are still trailing the Walla Walla Sweets. 4-3 now the score. This one. Strike one. I think this is a good chance where I can tell Jordan Rowland, our GM, that I said that if Dustin Yates hits for the cycle, I will go tarps off. If Dustin Yates hits for the cycle, Marcos Gutierrez will go tarps off.
I wonder if, since he's our boss, he can kind of put something in our contract saying you will go tarps off in these circumstances.
Oh, are you saying you're going to join me if Dustin
No,
Yates
I'm not
hits for
saying
the
anything.
cycle?
I'm here to watch a great baseball game.
There's Kaipo taking off for second. Ball gets past Vance Nelson. Oh, man. What a sight that'll be at County Stadium. Just saying.
Oh, boy. A lot to look forward to when Dustin comes to the plate.
Dustin on deck for your Pippins with 1 away. Kaipo dancing around a second. Levi gets us up to short. Shortstop Riley Wilson going to get this over to first in time for out number 2 of this inning. The man to watch, specifically cycle watch, Dustin Yates coming up to bat for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. I'm going to start standing up, Pippins fans.
Yeah, you better start standing up. Great opportunity for Dustin here. Already a great night, but why not put the cherry on top with a cycle?
First cycle in Pippins All-Stars history on the line. Dustin going to look for his pitch tonight, or at least in this at-bat, as it's an 0-1. So a breaker from Jake out there on the mound. Alrighty. Dustin Yates in a 1-1 count. So Dustin Yates, for a home run, would have to hit this if he hits it opposite field, which means that he's in the right-hander's batter's box. He's got to hit it right side, which is extremely hard to do. As this one gets past Vance Nelson, this is going to score Kaipo. Kaipo gets some more insurance for the Pippins All-Stars. 15-9 the score now. So, to the right field corner, he's got to hit it 293 minimum to get it over the wall. Now,
well, he's probably got to hit it over 300 if he wants to clear the wall.
Well, yeah, if he wants to clear it. But
yeah.
At the same time, I mean, it's the right field, more or less foul pole
yes.
at 293. So, same thing in left, 293 to even get there.
And he's also got the Jersey Mike's porch across the field from his box.
Right.
So if he hits it hard and across his body, then it has a chance.
Dustin Yates looks at 3-1.
Or he just could walk.
He could. Hey, keep a perfect on-base streak for him.
With the exception of I think he flew out and his second at-bat in the inning.
And that's going to, right off the glove of shortstop Riley Wilson. That one was in the glove, folks, but it bounced right out.
Yeah, that was a laser.
No tarps for you guys yet.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're still in the 6th inning, Marco, so we have a lot of baseball left.
With how these offenses are playing, we still have a lot of baseball left. Dustin Yates, the man on first. Tyler Frieders in the box, our pitcher. Tyler Frieders looks at ball 1. Reminder, Tyler Frieders also out in the mound. Dustin Yates at first in center field. Or playing center field for your Pippins All-Stars. The 1-0 gets to 1-1. So that's a swinging strike. Tyler wanted to put this one in past the left field wall. The 1-1. In there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Tyler Frieders doesn't necessarily like the call, it looks like. Talking to either the catcher or the ump.
Yeah, he struck out looking at his last trip to the plate.
Right. 1-2. Foul,
and
but caught. Tyler Frieders with an unlucky break. He'll get a chance to take out his anger on the mound, upcoming here in the top of the 7th. Pippins defense takes the field. 15-9 at the Orchard.
Gear up for summer like no other with Legends Cup. From the first whistle to the final goal, it's a 3-month marathon of massive payouts. Kick it with us every Thursday from June to August for a chance to win your share of $275,000. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. The stakes are high, the prizes are huge. Legends Cup, only at Legends Casino Hotel. The pitch is calling. Will you answer?
A couple years ago when I was in high school, I had braces. I didn't wear my retainers or anything, so I came back and I've shown a lot more progress with this time around than last time around. They are very helpful. They show you step by step like what needs to be done so you don't waste your time on treatments. working with Dr. Christopher. I'd say they are very, very good orthodontists, and I would love for people to come here and enjoy everybody and everybody's personality. It's been great.
Welcome back, Pippins All-Stars fans. Tyler Frieder's back on the bump for your Pippins All-Stars. Up next for the GreyWolves, in this order, Shively, Hawes, and Nelson. Prior to there being a pinch hitter, of course. But nonetheless, Shay, so far from both offenses showing some life here. How are you feeling?
Well, the one thing going for the Pipps All-Stars is that they've kept up some sort of consistency. They've scored almost every inning. If you ignore the 5th inning where they posted their only goose egg of the night, they've scored in every other one. So they're really doing a good job of keeping the bats going. They have 18 hits on their 15 runs. For Gresham, they just score in bursts. So I think for them, they just really need to keep up that consistency. Scoring a 4 spot in the 3rd, a 5 spot in the last inning in the 6th, and 8 hits to go with their 9 runs. So really keeping that up and also limiting the mistakes will definitely keep them in this All-Star game.
Definitely going to look to stay in it as both offenses very much alive here in the top of the 7th. YMCA keeping the crowd alive here as well. Good amount of people up in front of the booth. Shay doing the YMCA as well. Tyler Frieders, foul ball. Ah, yeah, there they are.
This was our row crew earlier as well.
Yes, the Norwegian row crew.
They've migrated up here, probably for the 7th inning stretch.
More than likely. Either way, Shively in an 0-2 count, or Shively, excuse me. Frieders looking to get his first strikeout of the night. That'll be strike 3. Tyler Frieders, strikeout.
Great pitch from Frieders there. He's really looking for a quick at-bat, and he got it.
So Carter Haas to the plate. Walked and was a run scored in his previous trip up. Prior to that, 6-4-3 double play, which means short second to first. And then grounded into a 5-3 or third to first. So, looking to battle in here in an 0-1 count. Carter Haas looks at ball 1.
You know, one thing I noticed, Marcos, while I'm looking at my scorecard, there's a lot more writing, even on both sides of the card. Just a lot more action going on in these innings than yesterday.
Lots more. Game feel like almost it's dragging on. However, it really is just more or less a lot of scoring plays or people getting on base. And then it's not necessarily that they're scoring as well. They're being left on base. As Tyler Frieders gets that in for 2-2. So, Frieders going to look to put away his second batter of the inning. 2-2 count. Tyler Frieders. That one inside ball 3. That one was close.
Yeah, right at the kneecaps, a little on the inside, but definitely could have gone either way. Ump says play on.
As you said, ump says play on. Tyler Frieders, 3-2. Gets lined out to center field. Dustin Yates giving chase. Dustin Yates over the back. Makes the play. Dustin Yates, a beautiful catch out in center field.
Yeah, that was more like a football kind of catch where you would go over the shoulder. Yates definitely more of a baseball player, but
that man is 6'4". He could be out there catching some lob passes and slam dunking on some people. Do you know if Dustin played any basketball in his time at Sela?
I was the ball boy at Sela when Dustin was on varsity, so there you have it.
So,
and I saw him dunk once, I think. I don't know if it was during a game. Maybe it was when, like, before a game, screwing around. But
oh, man. Tyler Frieders 1-0 count. This one Going to get past Mason Bailey over at third into left field. James Hall going to have to get this one into short to hold the runner at first.
Yeah, definitely one of those plays that, you know, you're thinking a little bit too much about throwing to first and get a little distracted, and the ball just goes right underneath your glove when you least expect it.
Unfortunate for the former Sela Viking. He'll get another chance, though, at some point in this game over in the hot corner. Tyler Frieders, 2 outs with a man at first. Slade Hudson in the box. Vance Nelson being the one that reached, the catcher for this Gresham GreyWolves squad. Slade. And a 2-0 count. Got some organ music going here in the Orchard tonight. We're getting ready for the stretch here coming up. As this one going to get into center field. Dustin Yates not able to make that play, but this one going to hold runners at the corners for the GreyWolves. Once again, both offenses very, very alive here.
Gresham up to 9 hits now. And definitely, again, they've been finding offensive success, Marcos, but you've been the one to say it correctly and the most times, is that they're just leaving too many runners on. I don't have exact numbers in front of me, but they've left way too many runners on in terms of what the score could be.
No better way to put it. We'll be straight up honest with you. Is that one put past Levi Correa, and that'll score a run. Runners at first and second now for the GreyWolves. Cam Van Kempen.
I don't know if they're listening to me down there in the dugout, but great seeing eye single there from Van Kempen. Another run coming in.
So Slade Hudson, the pitcher from last night, now at second. Cam, the center fielder, at first, as that one swing and a miss from Santi Alacron. I think I keep saying Santi accidentally. I apologize. Santi. Most definitely Santi. That one's in there. Strike 2.
Yeah, 2 unfortunate pitches for Alacron there. Alarcon. He definitely
oh, man.
He went digging on the first one and just watched a strike go right past.
This one grounded into Levi Correa. This one going to be flipped to second for the out. Pippins defense gets another few left on base. It's stretch time here at the Orchard. Stay with us. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Bottom of the 7th after the stretch here at the Orchard. Jonathan Rominger, the right fielder for the Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. Getting ready to bat under some beautiful sunset skies here at the Orchard. Rominger takes a look at ball 1. Rominger fouling it back towards the press box, but too much on it for it to come to us. So it's a 1-1 count. Not many defensive substitutions here for the GreyWolves or the Pippins All-Stars yet, as this is still a tight game. Rominger getting a hold of this one. Over the right fielder, Bergdahl into the wall. Warning track. Rominger going for third. Jonathan Rominger gets the stop sign at third. Your right fielder for the Pippins All-Stars coming in clutch.
Great look by Rominger. I think he had another hit similar to that earlier, either today or yesterday. Once again, finding the spot over by the American flag, just in an awkward spot between center and right, and just getting down near the track.
This will bring up Mason Bailey. Mason looking for his first hit of the day. There's swinging a strike 1. To remind you, Mason Bailey reached base on a strikeout his second time up. Other than that, he walked and he flew out to right.
I have him down for a base hit in the third.
You have him down for a base hit. What was that?
And now an HBP.
That'll score as well as the ball gets away from Vance Nelson. Unless, okay. Oh, no, they're sending him back. Okay, Rominger going back.
That was just a joke.
Well, you never know what's a joke in an all-star game. So, HBP for Mason Bailey reaches. James Hull, your left fielder, coming up to bat for your Pippins All-Stars. Runners at the corners. The pitch outside, almost away from Vance Nelson, ball 1. Your Pippins All-Stars are looking for their first win ever as a squad. Reminding you, 0-2 their record so far. A loss to the Portland Gherkins and a loss to the Gresham GreyWolves last night. That one's outside, ball 2. James Hull in a 2-0 count. Runners at the corners. The pitch up high, 3-0. Mason Bailey reaching on a hit by pitch. Jonathan Rominger, a triple out to right. That's how we're in this situation. Jake McClary for the GreyWolves, excuse me. That's a walk issued to James Hull. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th here for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. This will bring up top of the order. Hudson Freeze, the West Valley kid. A reminder, he's now at Arizona Christian University. Part-time instructor at DBAT, Yakima. Up in the box. That one ripped down the first base line for a fair hit, fair ball. Hudson gonna get past first and stop in at second. Scores a run for Jonathan Rominger. And that's 2 extra runs for the Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars.
Hudson really continuing an absolutely phenomenal day at the plate. He's now 4 for 5, I believe, with this hit. No, he's 5 for 6.
5 for 6.
So he's got 4 singles, and now this double would bring in 2 more runs to really extend this Pippins lead and start to put it out of reach.
So Jake McClary getting and talking to in the mound, or at the mound, rather, by their manager for the Gresham GreyWolves. I got to meet him before the game. Briefly just shook his hand. His name, or he introduced himself to me, is Berto. So Berto looking to just calm down Jake for a moment. He's still in this game.
Yeah, the Linfield commit really still trying to find his rhythm. Him and his fellow pitchers for Gresham giving up 20 hits, which is quite a bit of action for any team that comes to the Orchard, but really still trying to dial it in and see if he can get some outs in this inning.
Well, when you put it into perspective, that is a grounder right up the shortstop and third base gap. Brandon Stone, 2 RBI single.
Got to keep up with my scoring.
I know, that's what I was saying. I was just about to say, man, 20 hits. When you put it in perspective, the Gresham GreyWolves have 10 hits. 10 hits on 10 runs this game. The Pippins now at 21. Again, just to put it into perspective, a crazy one here at the Orchard. Where were you when the Pippins All-Stars scored 19 on 21 hits?
That's a lot of offense, Marcos. A lot of offense.
As that one gets away from the catcher, Vance Nelson. Brandon Stone looking to almost try to get to third on that one, but wraps it up. So Brandon Stone is second. Kaipo Matsushima in the box. Number 16, the catcher for this Pippins squad. In a 1-0 count with some beautiful skies here over at the Orchard. We've had a lot of picturesque sunsets here this year. I don't think that's my mistake. Kaipo looking at that one high, ball 2. Just heard a duh Bears chant. I believe that's a night too late, but that's okay. 3-0 count to Kaipo.
I did hear 1 or 2 of those yesterday also.
It's a fun chant with the Bears.
Duh Bears.
Duh Bears.
Duh Pippins.
Duh Pippins All-Stars. A little bit of a longer name, but makes it work. 3-0 count to Kaipo. Ball 4 outside. Kaipo works another walk.
Now this is almost like one of those games where it's when will it end? When will it end, Marcos? Still a great time for Pippins fans, but still pretty hard to swallow if you're Gresham. Already 4 runs in the inning. This could be it for the Linfield commit.
This will be it for Jake McClary. We'll find out who's coming up next. Stay with us here at the Orchard.
The West Coast League, definitely has its place in baseball and produces some serious talent. I was a preferred walk-on at UC Santa Barbara. I ended up making the team and actually cracking the starting rotation my freshman year. As most freshman pitchers do, I had a little bit of a short leash, and so after that year, I was able to transition into the West Coast League and get a few more innings in there as well. It was a great place for me to get my feet wet after my first collegiate season, to go out there, compete against other college prospects and college arms and some real good bats as well. I met some great guys and made some great friends and really enjoyed the competition. It's definitely a special thing to be able to still be a college kid but focus completely on baseball. Even if it's just a few weeks or months, the experience goes a long way. I only threw 37 innings, not like MVP Eli Morgan with his 80-plus innings. Did he get any MVP votes? Well, he should have.
1-2. Slowed him down early and put him away with the foul.
I went to Yakima in 2014, graduated high school, and 3 days later I was in the middle of Washington, not really sure what I was getting into. It was a very late decision. I got a walk-on spot at Gonzaga really late that year and was told right around graduation time that they wanted me to go up there and play in this college league, and I didn't know it at the time, but having gone through it, it was a complete minor league baseball feel. It was just all first experiences for me, first time busting through the night, getting in at like 6 a.m. There was nothing but entourage on the bus. Entourage! So it was the only thing our coach would play for us, and just a lot of foggy memories, try to sleep through the night, get woken up to that theme song just blaring at 4 a.m. and It's a very disorienting feeling, but I do like Entourage still. Playing in Yakima was really cool. That stadium felt big league. I mean, the giant wall, all the sponsors on the board, like it just felt very proper, and the fans were into it, and we did well that year, so it all molded to a very fun season.
Just trying to stay even keel, just trust my stuff, and not much more than that.
7-0, he's tied for the league lead in wins. He also has the league record now in wins.
My pitch coach, Bobby Wells, was great. Sort of an old school feel, but was in touch with.
Your attention, please, Gresham GreyWolves fans. The center fielder, Cam Van Kempen, is in the pitch for your GreyWolves. We weren't able to locate any of his pitching stats. However, there is a mystery man out in center field as Levi gets a foul. So far, I have not been able to see with my fancy dancy binoculars out there. Note, if you haven't seen me in person, I wear glasses. And I'm currently wearing those glasses without contacts. So, with that being said, I can't see. Levi Correa gets that up through the gap. Bases loaded, never mind. Brandon Stone runs home. Brandon Stone scores from second base.
Great base running by Stone. He thought for a second he might be stopping, but he got the signal. He went all the way home, beat the throw, and did it in style.
So, Kaipo is now at second after a walk, and Levi Correa got it up the middle part of the infield gap just enough to get Brandon Stone home from second base. Great base running from Brandon Stone. Our man on cycle watch, not going to get it, but going to get a great hit. Dustin Yates gets give me a double. Dustin Yates.
Wow.
A legacy night for Dustin Yates.
Add that to the scorebook. He's got a double, triple, and 3 singles. He's 5 for 5 on the night.
We're receiving some MVP chants here, and I'm going to second that. Dustin Yates, your Pippins All-Star MVP. Got a nice ring to it.
23 hits, wow.
Cam Van Kempen pumps that in there for a strike one. Tyler Frieder's at the plate. Crowd getting behind the Pippins All-Stars as that's ball one.
I'm not sure the scoreboard out in left has ever had a 2 next to the hit book count before.
Doesn't seem like it as Dustin Yates takes off before the pitch was even thrown.
He's got a guy on third.
Yates, yeah, has a guy on third. The Gresham GreyWolves had to find a way to get that out, but they didn't end up with an out.
Somehow the tall man avoided that tag. I don't know about that one.
An absolute blunder.
He might have just mistaken his own base runner to be the
coach.
to be the coach.
Third base coach. Tyler Frieders, 2-1 count. Gets a poke foul ball. So, Levi Correa at third. Dustin Yates in at second. Dustin Yates. Tyler Frieders. Plunked. Bases loaded for number 3. Jonathan Rominger to the plate. So Jonathan Rominger, by my count, is 3 for 5 tonight with a bases loaded opportunity. And this guy, my partner, called me Marcos Ball Knowledge Gutierrez. This is Shea Ball Knowledge Matson as my partner.
Wow.
Right here.
That's too nice of a compliment, Marcos.
Well, how about we just have both ball knowledge in our middle names, I guess.
Harmon is not getting this nickname.
Nope,
just for us.
absolutely not. That's taking foul ball. I gotta wonder how Harmon's doing right now.
Oh man.
Let's give you guys a score update. Let's see here. It's a 1-1 count currently. not in the Pippins proper game, as Rominger gets a foul ball into the GreyWolves dugout.
Oh, you're going to like this, Marcos.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I said, oh, no. I take it back. Pippins fans, that game is 4-4. Top of the 9th inning. Yakima Valley with a chance to tie the series. 2-2 count. Rominger poked out to left. Left fielder Davey Taylor drops it. Davey Taylor going to have to go back to the warning track. Frieder's going to try and score. Frieder's from first.
Oh, boy.
Maybe going to beat out the throw. He beats it out.
Whoa.
Safe at home. Frieder's from first base. Rominger, 3 RBI hit.
Wow, all the way from first. I thought that throw was going to beat him by a mile, but it was just a little offline, and the catcher had to go just to the edge of the batter's box. Could not get there in time to make the tag.
Folks, we have a football score here at the Orchard. 24-10, your Pippins All-Stars.
Wow.
Mason Bailey, just a
another
blooper.
Hit.
Blooper over the second baseman, Connor Shively. This is going to score Rominger from second. Mason Bailey doesn't think about second, but nonetheless on base. This Pippins offense is lethal.
So an RBI double for Rominger. And Mason Bailey with another single. Brings in a run.
This is nuts.
Now pinch hitting is the pitcher. Like pitch hitting.
Yeah. In for James Hole, Austin Murphy, the starter for tonight's contest.
Which reminds me, if I use the laws of deduction properly, the center fielder is either Timmy Line or Slade Hudson. It's one of those two.
There we go.
Because Slade was pinch hit, or he pinch hit for Cole Vestal. But Cole was an extra hitter. He was the 10th man. So
that's true.
Maybe Timmy has his chance out in center now.
There we go. Is this one going to be fouled back towards the press box, but offline for it to come back to us? So Harmon having hopefully the game of his life down in Walla Walla, as we have a great crowd on hand. This one going to find some more real estate. Austin Murphy, the starter for tonight's contest, gets on base for a single.
And we have batted around in the 7th.
Number 7. Am I missing someone, Shay? Is that James Hole?
Where?
Getting on deck.
Number 7. I don't know who number 7 is.
He was listed as number 7 on the card.
Because James was wearing number 2.
That's right.
For most of this game. So either he switched jerseys or we have a new player into the game.
That's a good point. Going to have to listen with some intent here to the PA, Jordan Rowland.
This also doesn't look like Hull.
It's true.
This could be a live at-bat from an auction.
Oh, yes. You make a good point. As we have a new pitcher on the mound for Gresham. It's going to be number 8.
That's Riley Wilson.
Riley Wilson, the shortstop. So make it another defensive substitution for the GreyWolves. So that, if you're keeping track with us, is Cam Van Kempen out of center field. And then we now have number 9 in it short.
Oh, I know who's at bat, Marcos. This is
Did
Ralphie.
I hear Ralph Rowland?
This is the organist.
Ralph Rowland. Yakima County Stadium's organist. Hails from Natchez. Ralphie looking for his first hit in a Pippins uniform. In an 0-2 count, he's got runners on second and first. Ralphie, swing and a miss with some cheese from Riley Wilson.
Yeah, that pitch was right up the middle. It's a good one to swing at, but just a little too quick for poor Ralphie to handle. If he does get on base, though, I hear that Ralphie's pretty dangerous. I was watching one of the Pickles All-Star games last year, and Ralphie stole a base or two.
So Ralph Rowland checks in for Hudson Freeze. I wonder if he'll take a defensive position. Pippins have taken the lead in Walla Walla, 5-4. Was waiting for P.A. Jordan Rowland to announce it to the stadium. I didn't want to say it before.
I was going to say earlier that in the top of the 8th, Daichi advanced to second on a passed ball. So there was a dropped ball by the catcher. That scored Parker Burt and tied up the game. Now in the top of the 9th, it looks like Nick Velasquez, a dropped foul ball and an E5. So Tyson Miller advanced to third. Derek Almeida scores. That's chaos. I don't understand that readout.
I'm gonna have to pause right there, Shay. Ralph Rowland is back up to bat.
Again?
unless I'm reading this wrong.
No, that's him. That is him.
Ralphie.
Oh, yeah.
Ralphie
Get down, ball.
With a dropper.
Yeah, baby.
Left center for Ralphie.
RBI single.
RBI single. Ralphie Rolfin. Pandemonium at the Orchard. Ralphie Rowland with an RBI single that just dropped into shallow left center field.
Gotta love the crowd reaction on the bottom right there.
The whole Orchard behind Ralphie.
General manager's son. JV, or what did Jordan just say on the mic? He was one of the leading players of the Natchez JV.
I believe so. Well, now a dangerous man on base for the Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars.
Forget the scorecard, Marcos. It's a chaotic mess
chaos.
Now. We've had 2 live at-bats by the same person within 3.
3 batters.
And now we have 27 hits on the board by one team.
Kaipo fouls it off. He's in an 0-2 count. So Mason Bailey, I believe, is on second as of this time. Ralphie Rowland is on first. Kaipo Matsushima is at the plate. Pippins All-Stars looking to do more damage as that's fouled off down the third base line.
Looks like it got a piece of the batter, too, as well.
Yeah, Kaipo.
Did it catch his knee?
Needs some disgruntlement.
We'll see with this replay. Yeah, it might have scraped right off his kneecap. That does not feel good at all.
A reminder, Kaipo, the catcher for your Yakima Valley Pippins All-Stars. Ball 1, the count. It would be at this point where Harmon would be in the booth, and me and Shay would be saying, ball 1, ball 1.
Looks like.
Not familiar. Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry. The umpire stopping play there because Riley Wilson went into set before the batter made eye contact.
That's right. WCL rule. That went in there for ball 2.
It's a new rule. And give Wilson a break. He's also a fielder normally.
He was in the field for most of the game.
He's a shortstop now pitching.
Yes. As that's strike 3 from Kaipo. So the Pippins get 4. Ralphie Roland gets on base. Pandemonium at the ballpark. Come back and join us. Top of the 8th coming up.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Welcome back to an absolutely chaotic scene here at Yakima County Stadium. Your Pippins All-Stars broke the scoreboard.
This is true.
This is quote unquote here. Putting up more than 9, but the scoreboard only showing 9. And I mean the only ability to show 9. So really in all reality, they were not at the math there. I don't know, my mom would be disappointed at this point. She's a math teacher. 17 runs. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Because the Pips were at 15. That was an 11-run inning.
Right.
In the 7th.
So that's in there for strike 1.
Be kind of awkward to just leave an 11-run inning with just a 1 on the electronic scoreboard. So you got to leave at least a big number on there to remind people which inning was the big one.
Strike 2 from Frieders. Oh, man. Approaching the 9:30 mark here at Yakima County Stadium. To all of you still watching, once again, my name is Marcos Gutierrez. Shea Matson, my partner in the booth. This one skied out. Brandon Stone got an eye on it. Brandon Stone makes the catch at second.
That ball was an absolute rocket. It just went straight up. We lost view even from the press box. The ball disappeared above the edge of the door. So great concentration there at second.
Absolutely. Very high up fly ball.
I wonder if TrackMan can measure height.
I think it can.
I feel like it should. We don't have TrackMan, unfortunately, tonight.
Unfortunately. I would have loved to see some of these hits on TrackMan. I'm not going to lie with you. Or the people pitching, like Austin Murphy. I mean, he's more of a current or closer to current Pippin. And Tyler Frieders, I'd love to see, because as our PA announcer Jordan Rowland had mentioned, it's been a bit since Frieders had pitched. So really, I'd love to see the velo on it, but that's strike 1 there. Number 13 for the GreyWolves. That's Russo Reitman.
Wow, chaos and Walla Walla. Walla Walla attempting to score. They sent a runner to the plate, and he was thrown out.
From where? As this one going to get out to Dustin Yates in center. Shallow, but he makes the grab.
Great catch there from Yates.
As Drew Lyons would say over the mic, da-na-na, na-na-na. Sports Center moment right there. Sliding grab.
So, okay, even more just happened at Walla Walla. So Kyler Bittner advanced to third on a triple. The throw came from right field to second to the catcher to get that play at the plate. However, just now the Sweets just had a sac fly, and now it's a tie game at 5 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. No runners on. Insane.
Much closer of a scoring threat at Walla Walla as this one skied out into right field. Rominger has a beat. Rominger makes the grab. 3 outs here in the top of the 8th. We're going to the bottom of the 8th at the Orchard.
Gear up for summer like no other with Legends Cup. From the first whistle to the final goal, it's a 3-month marathon of massive payouts. Kick it with us every Thursday from June to August for a chance to win your share of $275,000. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. The stakes are high, the prizes are huge. Legends Cup, only at Legends Casino Hotel. The pitch is calling. Will you answer?
A couple years ago when I was in high school, I had braces. I didn't wear my retainers or anything, so I came back and I've shown a lot more progress with this time around than last time around. They are very helpful. They show you step by step like what needs to be done so you don't waste your time on treatments. Working with Dr. Christopher, I'd say they are very, very good orthodontists, and I would love for people to come here and enjoy everybody and everybody's personality. It's been great.
Your attention, please, Pippins fans. In at the plate, a Pippins intern for the second night in a row, Matthew Bittner. Now, Matthew, I wasn't able to pull up any stats on, but Matthew Bittner, nonetheless, in the box for your All-Stars at this current time. A 1-1 count. Swings make it 1-2. Now, a quick look. Actually, no, we'll pass. We'll wait. Matthew in a very important pitch. Swings at strike 3. Matthew Bittner strikes out in his first appearance. Up next for your Pippins main squad against the CCL Showcase team. This home game will be on Thursday, July 16th, so make sure you show up to the Orchard on July 16th. First pitch at 6:35. Another Pippins intern stepping into the box. Man, Shay, we're going to have to see if we can just let this game go on a crowd mic, huh? This one's swung on. 1-1 count.
Interns getting their fair share of hacks now.
Hey, they put in a lot of work for this Pippins squad. So.
They do. They do a great job.
This one. Oh.
Dancing ump.
Dancing ump? This ain't banana ball.
Do a flip. Substitute bat girl.
I'll have to double check his name. I apologize, but nonetheless, at bat. Here we go. 1-2 count. Swinging, strike 3. Strike 2.
The count should be 2-2, I believe.
Whoops. Ball.
Oh, rung up. Oh. Good try, Weston.
Number 40.
Who's this?
Who do we get? TJ? Oh, man, swinging strike 1. Come on, TJ. Put the Pippins interns on the board. Strike 2. Ooh.
Tough.
TJ doesn't agree.
That's
no
definitely a
way.
strike. That is definitely strike 3.
Gosh.
I have wow. Oh my goodness, Wilson is beside himself. That's strike 3.
You even have the monitor.
I looked at the monitor. That's strike 3.
That was strike 3 from in the booth and
that's
on
like
the monitor.
double bullseye.
Yeah. 1-2 count. Outside.
Unfortunately, you cannot challenge in the All-Star game either. We do not have ABS on ours.
Oh, TJ, strike 3.
Oh, foul. What?
Oh. All right, this will bring up a pitch batter.
So that's 3 outs, but not 3 outs. That's what I'm seeing.
So, yes.
All right.
To say the least. Pippins fans, if you're still watching, it's pandemonium at the ballpark. We've got
Jack.
We've got some good fans up here, and one of them is getting a plate appearance at this time.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Ump being pretty generous with that call.
Shaking his head. All right. Play on.
That one. Ball 2.
Good take by our substitute of the substitute of the substitute.
That's a good way to put it, as that
That's outside.
is on the outside corner. Well, away from the outside corner. 3-1.
I think since I see the monitor, I will serve as our human ABS challenge
There
system.
we go. That one. Oh, laced out. Oh, and it's under the first baseman's glove.
Out.
Out at first.
Good recovery.
There's fireworks. Fireworks for your Pippins All-Stars, up by 16. Going to the top of the ninth. Pippins All-Stars lead it.
Gear up for summer like no other with Legends Cup. From the first whistle to the final goal, it's a 3-month marathon of massive payouts. Kick it with us every Thursday from June to August for a chance to win your share of $275,000. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. The stakes are high, the prizes are huge. Legends Cup, only at Legends Casino Hotel. The pitch is calling. Will you answer?
A couple years ago when I was in high school, I had braces. I didn't wear my retainers or anything, so I came back and I've shown a lot more progress with this time around than last time around. They are very helpful. They show you step by step like what needs to be done so you don't waste your time on treatments. Working with Dr. Christopher, I'd say they are very, very good orthodontists, and I would love for people to come here and enjoy everybody and everybody's personality. It's been great.
So, Pippins faithful. Going into the top of the ninth, we figured we'd show you a little bit about your all-star selection for this year. Parker Burt, your starting catcher for the Pippins. Nick Velasquez, Daichi Furihata, and Nathaniel Carano. Your Pippins all-star selections for this Yakima Pippins squad for 2026. Be sure to tune in to the all-star stream up in the West Coast League on Wednesday.
That should be coming from the Victoria Harbor Cats. They're the host, and there is no MLB TV stream this year, so it'll be free on YouTube.
Hey, there we go.
They're accessible on YouTube, and I'm assuming the West Coast League app as well, so tune in for that.
Some big stars.
July 15th at 6:35, first pitch.
Tyler Frieder is out for the ninth. Lots of smoke in the ballpark at the moment from the ongoing fireworks, well, previously ongoing fireworks show.
Yeah, Pacific Ave getting lit up.
By fireworks.
By fireworks.
Tyler Frieder's strike 2. So, not to elude from this game. Actually, I'll wait. Tyler Frieder's in an 0-2 count. Frieder's, the pitch. Gets a swinging foul ball. This one going to find its way into right field grass for a base hit.
What do we have over there?
Pippins fans, avert your eyes.
It's tarps off at the Pippins All-Star game.
This is a great example of what tarps off is. Now, imagine a full right field section doing that. That was the scene for a St. Louis Cardinals game down at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Crazy. 1-0 the count from Frieder's. Your Pippins up 16 runs.
Yeah, we'll see if Gresham can come back, put up a 16 spot and force extras here. Or at least force that bottom half of the ninth.
Strike 2 from Frieder's. Tyler Frieder's looking to get the first away. Frieder's the pitch. Swinging foul ball into the banners. Away from the banners, actually. Gets past him. So, Tyler Frieder's trying to put away this Gresham batter. The former Pippin. Winds, deals. Away, ball 2. So, 2-2 count. Needs to work this one back in. Frieder's, deals. The pitch outside advances a base runner to second.
First rally point in scoring position, Marcos.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe that's why tarps are off. It's rallying for the Gresham GreyWolves.
The pitcher, Riley Wilson, on second for the GreyWolves. Also played short this game. Frieders gets a ground foul ball before it can make it towards the bag at first. Frieders needing to battle here. Needing to win the battle as well, but full count nonetheless. Frieders, the pitch. Ball 4 taken.
Marcos, I have some bad news.
Connor Shively, don't you dare say it. I'm in a groove here, Shay. Don't do this to me.
I have very bad news.
Oh, no. I saw you pick up the phone, and for those not here in the booth, he had the Pippins game on the phone.
Yes, I did. Walla Walla walks it off in the 10th off an error at second.
Man.
Good fight by the Pips after getting one on the chin yesterday.
Absolutely. So Pippins look to salvage a series in Walla Walla as Walla Walla takes it 2-0. Walla Walla looking like the team to beat in the second half as of this point, as Frieders in a 2-0 count.
Yeah, that competition for the second half definitely favoring Walla Walla. Again, we don't have the exact numbers for the standings. The West Coast League hasn't published those officially, so it's just math until further notice.
And as alluded to earlier, I'm not the best at math. English is my strong suit.
I think Harmon is the only person I'm aware of that started an Excel sheet keeping track of every team's games.
Harmon for the win. Is that one away for ball 3? You know, I'm going to have to ask Harmon if he's tuned in at all to any of these games. The Harmon stray caught yesterday. As that's ball 4. Frieders gets a bases loaded situation. As this will be number 3, Vance Nelson, the catcher. So, an interesting one.
That's for sure.
Bases loaded. Let's say this is a grand slam. That puts the GreyWolves at 14. They still need 12 runs, as that one's outside ball 1. So, to put it in perspective, not only will they need this grand slam, but they need 3 more to catch up.
This is true.
So this one, a foul past the stands.
4 grand slams, and we go to the bottom of the 9th.
So Frieders, so far, his game to settle down in and get this one locked away. Oh, Frieders almost gets drilled. This is going to score 1. The second run, though, going to hold off at third. Base is still loaded.
A little bit of a matrix situation there for Frieders.
Yeah, good job from Frieders.
That one stung off the bat. I'm assuming at a pretty high velocity as well. Whoop. There it goes.
So Frito gonna have to battle in here.
There was no one warming up in the Yakima bullpen. Sorry, Nick Marcos.
That's okay. The crowd's still mainly on hand for Native American Heritage Night as Frito gets this one hit back up the gap just beyond what looks to be Hudson Freeze's glove at third.
Is that Ralphie out in left?
That is Ralphie in left.
So he actually is a pinch player.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hey, able to corral that one, keep it in front of him. Good job, Ralphie. I'm excited to see him play in more Pippins All-Star games. This one lined up to the shortstop, bobbled, gets it to second for 1. So, 1 away. GreyWolves down 13 as of this time.
They've been doing pretty well. They've been getting on base, good base hits. That one almost a seeing eye single again.
Right, and only 1 away.
1 away, they've cut the lead in half, so a little bit at a time.
Oh, man. This one out to third. Hudson Free's going to get it to second for 1. In time at first for another. Double play to end your Pippins All-Star game. This is the first win in Pippins All-Stars history. Congratulations to all those that competed this weekend, as we're going to take another look at that. Tyler Frieders just getting this one over the plate. Right down the middle, line to Hudson. Hudson got it to second for 1. And then from there, it was history. The Pippins All-Stars put up 26 against the Gresham GreyWolves, who put up 13 on 13 hits. Shay, any closing notes?
I think any sort of baseball game with more than double digit, well, both teams hitting in the double digits for runs, that's a great game. When you hit into the 20s, terrific game. Late 20s, all right, you've lost me. Great job by the Pippins All-Stars for really coming through even after losing last night. They only scored 7 last night. They tripled that, and a little insurance on top of that as well. So great job to them, and also great job to the Gresham GreyWolves. I mean, they were short-staffed. They had to bring in field players middle of the game to pitch, and they definitely gave it their all. So overall, great baseball environment, and still happy for the Pipps All-Stars to come out on top for the first time.
So for those of you American football fans, you guys got yourselves an American football score here. 3 touchdowns, 1 field goal, and 1 safety for your Pippins All-Stars. 26-13, the final score at the Orchard. This has been Marcos Gutierrez and Shay Matson in the booth. You've been watching Pippins Baseball. Thank you for tuning in today. Stay safe and have a great night.
Roll Pipps.